Boy, let me tell you what. This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. This show will cover serious topics in a satirical manner. If you are offended by any content...
This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. This show will cover topics in a satirical manner. If you are offended by any content herein, that is your own problem. As you have been warned, please do not try this at home, or anywhere else for that matter.
And now, for the most famous words in motorsports.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, shit. Hey, welcome to Blown Pistons. I'm your host, Gremlin Dave. Sitting to my left, I guess we'll go that way. Tiff.
Hello.
Then we have Tony.
Yo.
Clockwise.
Rob. I haven't been called Rob here in a long
Asshole?
fucking...
What?
That works for me, too.
All right, the RA.
Sure.
Okay.
The resident cock holster.
And
That'll
that's
work,
Michael.
Hello, children.
There's Michael.
And then we have Michael.
Well, of course. And then...
And then?
And then.
No more and then. No more and then.
Too bad. There will be and thens.
Oh, boy.
Now, what were they driving a Gremlin? What the fuck were they in?
Shit. Because that was Super Troopers, right?
No,
no,
that
what
was Dude, Where's My Car?
I love
Oh, God. Yeah.
I think it was a gremlin.
I think it was, too.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I
Somebody
think,
have to get back
I
to
think
us.
their car was a Gremlin, but I think they were in some kind of, like, station wagon or something with that dude.
Go figure.
With the guru. I don't remember.
I don't know, but in either case, this fantastic episode is brought to you in part by our fantastic friends at Resurrection Vapor at resurrectionvapor.com. Dozens and dozens of the finest fantastic juices to fit any part of your palate that you could dream of. They've got everything from regular nicotine to salt neck to that semi-alternative CBD. Ooh, especially that 1,000 milligram hemponomics. Ooh, no burn and damn, it's like vaping a salad.
That sounds very not right.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound nutritious or delicious.
No, not really.
Well, it's definitely nutritious for everyone else around me, considering they won't die.
Are you sure we're live right now?
Very.
Okay.
Very.
So, and this episode is also brought to you in part by our fantastic friends at Vape Walkie in Pewaukee, Wisconsin. Pewaukee's most fantastic vape bar. Yes, vape bar, not vape parlor, not vape lounge. Well, fuck, it could be all those. We don't give a flying fuck because, well, they're fucking fantastic. Hundreds and hundreds of different bottles of juice, all of your favorite flavors, everything from nicotine, salt nick, and CBD, and whatever. They got everything on that hardware section. Ooh. Sorry, I needed a private moment. Ooh. Everything from high end and low end and everything in between just to, make your significant other scream when they see the receipt. But you know what? If you shop at their clearance section and maybe give them $5, they might actually print out a receipt that says the price that you told her you paid.
Yeah, for an extra $5? No, I'm good. I'll just say, nope, I spent $120. Get over it.
Yep.
Oh, fuck you goddamn Pistons. How the hell's it going?
I don't know. How is it going? My piston isn't blown. Not yet. But my check engine light's on. Fuck it. Car.
I think everybody's checking engine lights on.
know.
Mine's not yet.
I got in the
One of
car.
my cars it is.
My truck just has the airbag light pop all the time.
Well, who
Damn
needs an
trees.
airbag anyways?
It's going to be a
Don't need it.
surprise one day. I'm just going to be driving down the road. Poof!
Russian roulette with airbags? All right.
Where do we sign up for that? Because that'd be pretty fun.
Have you seen the videos on those where people have sat down on the airbag and they've just been shot?
Yeah,
right
but that
through
would
your
hurt like a
tailbone.
motherfucker. Could you
Yeah.
imagine how that would feel? I mean, you're sitting down on a couch, and it goes off. I mean, I don't know.
Hell of an April
It's
Fool's
200
prank.
miles an hour hitting your ass at pretty hard strength.
Yeah,
there.
you'll be farting powder for a while.
You know?
Seems like something to be what we do. It'd be fun.
Pull in Knoxville. did it go
Baby
poof?
powder.
Did it go poof?
Me being the BDSM guy, I kind of just want to take an airbag and put it on a mallet just to hit someone with it, just to see what would happen.
Why not just put
I
a
tried
little...
that once, but it was with a basketball and a baseball bat. It did not work out for me.
Why don't you just put a little
The
bit of
baseball
liquid
bat
oxygen
came back at a
on
very
hammer
high rate of
and
speed.
throw it?
Because I'd like them to live?
Well, not throw it at them, but throw it at their feet. Like a little drop, it's not going to explode. It'll just have it'll just be bang.
Because I want them
Scare the
over
shit
a
out of 'em.
spanking bench.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with this.
Because reasons?
I'm picking up
And-
what you're throwing down.
Welcome to the Automotive Podcast.
Hey, no matter what, everything's going to be strapped in.
Yeah,
So
come on. Hey,
Okay.
we've talked about airbags, check engine lights. I mean,
Good
come on.
point.
We've touched the bases, haven't we?
I guess we've been around about the automotive world.
I don't know. Lately, I found some people that have like absolutely no tread, but that's an entirely different discussion.
Okay,
I need 2 new front tires. I have no tread.
awesome.
I was talking about vaginas. I don't know what you were talking
I know
about.
I know what you were talking about. I was trying to revert back to the show.
Wrong show, Michael.
And they can actually do that on this show.
Make a
Wrong
left turn or right
show.
turn?
No, they can say wrong show, Michael.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Wait till midnight sushi. Then you're good. Then you can talk about all the traction you can get. Or not get.
Or things.
Yes.
And stuff. And things
So-
and stuff.
How have you two been? We haven't had you guys on the show in a while, but then again, we haven't done a show in a while, so...
Busy as shit.
Yeah?
Well,
Life.
between life
tell me
and
about it.
work and hunting, it pretty much takes up every weekend. So,
Get anything?
yeah, I got a record breaker this year.
Really?
Yeah, I got a 10-pointer with a 20.5-inch spread.
Damn. Nice.
Nice.
This is really nice.
Yeah, it's in the scoring session right now. It's in the green mode, so once it's dry, they still think it's going to be in. So, be happy.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Works
Is
for
it
me.
is it at least tasty?
Oh, it's tasty.
Nice. Oh, fuck.
I haven't had any venison in like 3 fucking years. It's a long fucking time.
It's been a while for me,
It's
too.
the last time I hunted.
We're going to have it all the time up at my new restaurant in Madison.
You gonna go all the way up to Madison for work?
Yeah. They're willing to pay me for it, so...
Well, I go to Oconomowoc, so I can't really complain.
That's an
And-
interesting thing
and-
that they would actually bring into the menu.
And it's kind of really fantastic because it's a restaurant that has full benefits.
Holy shit. Which one is this?
I'm not going to say on air quite yet, just because I kind of have my bullshit test tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see if they don't kill me first.
Or vice versa.
No, I won't kill them yet.
Don't overcook it.
No, that's what you do chili for. Human is a perfect substitute for pork.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Alrighty then. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this another example of wrong show, Michael?
Yes, it is, Michael.
Damn it.
Yep. So, Tiff, how's life been?
Really busy. I've been working a shit ton of hours and Saturdays, and yeah, it's been
Let's-
interesting. But
You're at a new shop now, aren't you?
I am.
From the last time that you were here? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Yep, I'm further north now. Of course, but no, it's a pretty nice place to work. I don't mind it.
Cool.
Just
What
a lot of freaking hours.
the hell was that?
I don't know.
Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, remember we have that lovely Discord channel, so if folks want to keep a live chat with us, even off the show, they can join it.
Well, I'm
They
on the
can-
Spreaker thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. With Discord, they can do it off show, too.
How many fucking chats do we need?
Yes.
8.
Yes.
No, that sounds
Every
like a good
fucking
number.
chat, because we need people to actually click the fucking heart icon.
During the day, I just mute my shit.
Yeah, well,
You guys talk
That's
a
a thing.
lot. And, some people are trying not to die.
hi, boss lady. You can fire
The
these
chat
fuckers.
hasn't really been blowing up at all lately.
Well, our BHN stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, not even that. Well, we had a few today, but other than that, I mean, what? Yesterday, hardly at all.
Yeah,
It's
during
like
the weekend, we get nothing.
Yeah, during the week, everyone's blowing us up.
Yeah.
Bored
You're
at
lucky,
work.
Tony.
Bored at work, yeah. I don't work on Monday, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays, so. Or
No.
today, obviously.
Part-timer.
No. Never a fucking part-timer. Putting 14 hours a day in? No, that's not part-time. I just took a personal day today.
I remember my first part-time job, too.
Shit. Yeah, at least you get paid fucking overtime.
No, I don't.
No.
Sucks to be you guys.
I don't get paid overtime. I'm
I
fucking
do.
salary. That fucking blows.
Oh, you get paid whether or not you're there, though.
Yeah, okay, so I get paid 7 days a week whether whether I'm there or not, so that roughly breaks down to minimum wage.
Well, yeah, salary is meant to fuck you in the ass. Did you think they weren't thinking of that through?
There's always McDonald's. They're trying to raise their rates.
Trust me, I need a part-time job. Another one. The one part-time job I have isn't cutting it.
Well, you're cute enough. I could pimp you out.
Do it.
Sweet.
1,000 drunk chicks for $5. We could get you going.
$5 for 1,000?
You're a guy.
Fuck you.
You're a guy.
Maybe $5 a piece.
$5 an hour. Because you are also getting laid out of it.
Okay.
I could drag that out for 24 hours.
There you go.
Okay, wrong show, guys.
Yeah, well, get on with it then.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
So how's Franken Goat going?
It hasn't moved.
Nah, it has not moved. Although I did make a Instagram account for it, so I've been adding all my pictures on there. Figured kind of widen its spectrum a little bit. So
Sweet.
yeah, that's pretty much all that's new about it though so far. Hopefully this summer I can get the body work done, get the interior back in it, and hopefully get the thing going sooner than later.
Did you get the engine finished up yet?
No. I was gonna have my old boss help me with it, but he's been extremely busy. So, because my old motor's still sitting at the shop that I worked at in Madison, so I've been kind of waiting to have him help me because he's got the machine shop I want to use.
According to Hammer, there's a gentleman named Kyle that thinks you're a bitch.
I'll get Kyle back when I get to work. Sorry, you just cut off Tiff for no reason.
Yeah,
Way to go, Michael. Wrong show, Michael.
I had to say it.
He's like, I had to. Hammer told me.
Yes.
So, you're still working on getting the engine done and everything. Did you find a trans for that?
No, still have to find a trans. Trans and engine harness. Well, I suppose a trans harness too, because I don't have one of those. So, otherwise,
I could help you find a trans or two.
not that
Wrong
kind of
trans.
I don't want that kind.
Wrong.
Don't you miss the older cars, though, where you could just throw something in there and
Yeah.
you're good?
Yeah, you didn't have to do all the programming and shit that you got
You
to
only
do on the
had
new
4
ones.
options back in the day, whether it had a vacuum modular or if it was mechanical.
Uh-huh. The good old days.
Yeah, unfortunately, can't do it anymore.
Well, you could go back to the old style. You just wouldn't have any of your computer stuff on or
Yeah,
anything.
it'd probably
what I got.
all run like shit.
Yeah,
though.
there you go.
I couldn't imagine on a newer car like that.
Well, if he's running bone stock, or not
yeah,
bone
but his
stock,
is
but I mean,
also many years older than mine. His is a 94.
and a lot faster right now.
Well, yeah, I gotta push mine. Mine doesn't go anywhere. Just push it around.
Well, it is a Pontiac.
Hey now. Hey.
You're moving as fast as the company is.
I know.
Here, recall after recall.
On Pontiacs?
That's not recall.
There's still recalls coming for your damn car.
For my Grand Am, and it's the same one recall where they put a stupid little thing in your key fob to fix it. That's the fix for it. Here, let's glue something in your key fob or your key so it's not hanging abnormal on your ignition switch.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's all they do.
That's the GM fix.
That's the GM fix.
Well,
They
for
glue it.
Pontiac, yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that. I mean, why are they going to spend more
Money
money
on-
than they have to since
Yeah.
Pontiac is null and void?
Right.
But
Yeah.
It's
that's
a
their
GM
fix.
thing
That's
across
why I
the
was
board,
like,
though.
I'm not
'cause
doing it.
The ignitions are the same as the Malibus. and all the
yeah,
other
well,
stuff.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. That's the thing with the Pontiacs and Chevys and GMCs. They're all the fucking same goddamn vehicle. They're the same fucking vehicle, just different trim packages.
Yeah.
That's it.
The same with
Pretty
Ford,
much.
Lincoln,
That's it.
Mercury.
The same frame, same body.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's not ridiculous. I mean, they're saving money. But so I was looking at a Z71, brand new compared to a GMC. You're looking
Same thing.
at $12,000 more for a GMC just because it's a GMC.
Yep.
Yeah, the name.
Well, it's just like the
Yeah, the
Cadillac.
comfort rating, though, is way better.
Oh
than
yeah,
GMC.
I know. Oh, trust me, I know. I drove a 2017 2500 Denali
Yeah.
for a year,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, this is really nice."
It's
you
like
know?
sleeping. It's like sitting in a freaking bed that's actually really comfy.
Yeah.
You almost
yeah.
want to fall asleep.
Yep.
And then you hop yourself in like an old shitty Chevy, and it's like riding a lumber wagon. Really hard seats, just garbage.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
paying for the luxury aspect on those. Between that and Cadillac, the luxury aspect just goes up. But really, they're all
The same thing.
basically the same thing. You're just paying for the luxury.
You wouldn't like riding in my truck then. That thing's
Stiffer than shit, probably.
yeah. Oh yeah. You feel everything. The seats are not that comfortable, but I
That's
like
Ford.
it. I mean, I like
Ford
it
seats
just
that
to.
way.
Well, I like just to the fact of the way my back is. I have to have something that's more stiffer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he needs something stiff going up his back. Got it.
You walked into that one, Dave.
I know I did. I realized that
You
after
even
I
looked
said
at
it.
him after you said it. You're like, shit.
I was waiting.
So was he, apparently.
I was waiting for somebody to go like phrasing or something, but you know.
Well, no, that's the wrong show, remember?
No, I can still do phrasing on this one. We do phrasing all the time.
Do we do phrasing? All right.
Yeah. Oh,
Is
yeah.
phrasing not a thing anymore?
I don't know.
It still is.
Apparently it is. Apparently.
The one thing I learned with putting old stuff in a newer style car, though, is it makes it 10 times harder to actually make it work the way you want it to.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah.
You would think that'd be the opposite. You think it'd be easier just to get up
No.
and go then,
'Cause
basically.
You have nothing to plug in, so you can't take and hook up a computer to it so you can actually see what your actual, like, curve is on your timing.
Mhm.
You're doing it all based off of sound and how it actually goes. You're using the weights on the distributor. You're doing all different things to try to make it work the way you want. I mean, hell, half the summer my car was down just because the MSD wasn't communicating to the damn distributor properly.
Oh, really?
Come to find out, it's the vacuum solenoid or the vacuum advance on the distributor that was throwing it all off. It was instantly adding like 10 to 12 degrees extra as soon as you would actually plug it back in.
Oh, wow.
So when you set it at, say, I would have it at 14 degrees advance at idle, so your initial, it would automatically put it at like 28. So you get on it, and it's like at 47. So it's like freaking backfiring the second you even get on it.
So how'd you manage to finish up with your car this year?
10.75 was the fastest it ran.
Damn.
Which ain't bad because I never got to run the nitrous. It was the whole plan the entire summer was to run the nitrous. Couldn't get the run right all summer long until the last 2 runs. Well, 2 weekends. So, it is what it is. This summer, we'll throw it to it.
So do you know I'm assuming you know something about the engine that's in my car, that 4.6.
Mm-hmm.
Now I heard that I could run 100 shot of nitrous on that without blowing up the internals because of the way that it's built.
They rate them like a good rule of thumb is 25 horsepower shot per cylinder, safely. Now, if it's built, you can do 50 or more. On a good engine like a 4.6 that's not completely garbage, a 125 to 150 would be safe.
Yeah, because I was kind of looking at if I really wanted to play with the car this summer. There's a guy online that had a thing for like cheap mods, and that was one of the things. He goes, "Well, with the 4.6 from 98 to 2004, you could run 100 shot of nitrous, and the internals are strong enough to hold it."
Sure.
So I was almost tempted to do it. It'd be kind of fun.
You can do it. I mean,
That big ass boat with 100 shot of nitrous in it. Why not?
you would feel it, but it wouldn't be like Fast and the Furious going really fast, Like you ain't
Oh,
get
yeah.
that streak effect.
Well,
I mean,
Fast and Furious, they were running cars with 17, 18 gears in them. I mean,
hell, quarter mile was a damn airstrip.
Pretty
come on
much.
now. But I don't know. Like, if you throw it to it, though, I would go with the plate version, and I would probably go with a dry. If you use wet, you could have fireworks underneath the hood.
yeah, I'd rather not be too moist under there.
Yeah, moisture's bad.
Sometimes.
Wrong show, David.
Oh, that's right.
I think the best thing would actually find is the throttle plate that goes right on the front. You can hook it right up to that. And you'd have to do a little bit of tuning, though, because you're going to have a little bit of difference on your fuel. Your fuel trim would have to be able to keep up. Like for mine, I have to run... If I run 150 shot, I have to run 5 extra pounds of fuel with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it won't mix properly, and then I have fireworks and no engine. It'll run straight lean.
Yeah, because I know I was watching this guy, and he was giving, the obvious ones, headers and stuff like that, the throttle body spacer, getting the manifold off the GTs, or the Mustang GTs, because they ran, what was it? Yeah, you guys are all violating rules here.
What rules would that be?
The phone's supposed to be quiet.
My phone is quiet.
My phone's quiet.
This is me.
It's probably you. Good job, Dave.
It's
No,
you, whole milk.
I'm quiet.
I'm quiet. I'm always on vibrate.
Oh, it sure as fuck isn't me.
But I mean, yeah, watching this guy, he was just giving the obvious ones, like I was saying, the headers and that stuff, and cutting out the cats and the spacer. Because he said with those cars, with the 4.6 with the Grand Marquis, they've got 4 cats.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing to do, I guess, is cut out the 2 bottom cats.
Yeah, they're useless.
And then, but it's like, I wasn't quite sure on the whole nitrous thing on that. It's like, you'd think you'd grenade it.
You melt them. Because there's going to be so much heat buildup. For me, I don't have any. I run the 1 7/8 tubes all the way down to a 3-inch collector, and then it's 3.5-inch piping all the way back.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, they're saying that's a lot cheaper than, say, getting a turbo or supercharger or something like that.
So from the headers, it goes to the 3-inch pipe, which goes to the X pipe. On the X pipe, it goes from 3.5, balloons out to 3.5.
Okay. Yeah, mine's small.
You're probably running the 2 2.25.
Yeah, that's all that is. I thought about just chopping it off and redoing the whole thing.
You can. You just need to make sure you have enough back pressure. You're going to fry your exhaust valves.
Yeah, because, I mean, I want to get some headers for it and then do the, the X pipe?
Yeah, you want to do an X pipe. You got the
H
X
pipe,
pipe
I
helps equalize the pressures in between both sides. So, like, if people that straight pipe them, there's no mixture between all of them except for in the manifold itself, and usually it doesn't equalize the pressures in the tubes, which causes a lot of backflow issues. Back pressure.
Well, then what's the difference? Like, I know you get a better flow with the X pipe than you do an H pipe, but why even do an H pipe?
H pipe more for sound.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. All right. Are you having issues?
Yeah, this site won't let me get in, and no.
Did you verify your email?
I've done everything. I'm just gonna leave it, so I'm not gonna join it now. I'm not even gonna mess with
I'm
it 'cause
in.
I'm getting angry.
I'm in.
Well, you're already in as Frankengoat. All we need you to do is type shit.
It won't let me do anything right now, so I'm gonna just leave it before I get angry and throw my phone. Continue.
Awesome.
Well, there's more carpeting towards the bathroom, so if you do throw it, there you go.
Yeah, aim for the carpet. But, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to do something to the Mercury this year and I want some power.
Rear gears.
Yeah. Well, we were thinking about making it a true posi, too.
That would help a lot.
Because I was talking to our local redneck here, and he was talking about welding the clutches together.
I knew exactly. She said redneck. I'm like, nope. You're gonna hate true posi though.
Well, yeah, I know because my Mustang had it.
Yep. Every freaking curve, it's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
just afraid of breaking the rear end with that.
What do you got in there?
Put a bigger rear
8.5 or the 8.8?
I am not 100% sure.
I mean, you could
I want
go.
to say it's the 8.8. I think it is the 8.8 right now.
Is it?
I think so.
Change up the gears and get a full spool. Call it a day.
Yeah. I was going to say, yours should be strong enough to handle it. A lot of people run solid 8.8s in there.
Well, I think that's what it is right now. And I know they were talking about putting the 411 gears in those too, which actually helps out.
That's what I got.
You lose the fuel economy, obviously, but...
I was just going to say, I mean, unless you don't plan on doing anything with it. You ain't, like, I'll give you an example. From Fond du Lac to Kaukauna, I go through just about 3/4 of a tank of fuel.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but it's also running super rich because I don't change the tune from the time I leave the house to the time I get there. If I had to sit there, it would be another 1.5 to 2 hours of fucking around just to try to get the thing back in tune the way I want it. So I leave it exactly how I set it up, and I go.
Okay.
So it just pours fuel the whole fucking way.
Yeah. Damn. That's fucking...
So you get, like, what, 5 miles a gallon?
Barely. Yeah. Kaukauna to Fond du Lac, I mean, what,
It's
that's 40
miles.
minutes?
Yeah, it's about 42 miles away.
So, I mean, holy shit, yeah.
Is that why you don't bring the car down to Automotion?
Yeah. Well, that and the $30,000 paint job.
How much?
It was like $30,000 if I had to redo it. It's a custom paint job from top to bottom.
Why don't you just trailer down?
Same thing.
I would,
you open trailer,
I don't
you
trust
run the
people
risk.
that are there.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't trust... I mean, I don't trust people, but...
Well, like a certain group that's down there?
Yeah. Exactly. That group is what ruins it.
I just don't want to have it where I got to kill somebody because they scratched my car.
See, at least with my Subaru, it's fully covered and it's got gap insurance, all that
You don't
shit,
touch it
so.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still be pissed if somebody did, but
It could at least be fixed at a reasonable cost.
Yeah.
it'd be covered at a reasonable cost. If I had to fix it, it would not be. It'd be way too expensive to fix that car.
Yeah, because insurance won't cover paint.
No.
No.
The dye coats in between, because it has 3 different dye coats of clear that give it the candy coat. The cheapest one was $280 a pint.
Holy shit.
That's the cheapest.
Damn, so you got some money invested in that car.
Yeah. A lot.
So does he, like, cuddle with this car?
No, it's in a nice warm garage right now.
He goes and sneaks and touches it. Don't let him lie. That's where he disappears to for a couple hours. I'm just kidding.
He lasts that long? Damn.
I don't blame him.
Well, he cuddles afterwards.
Oh, well, that's good. Good on you.
Hey,
That's why it's
aftercare is
heated.
always important.
That's why it's heated.
You don't like cold metal?
No.
I don't blame you. Shrinkage.
No.
So your car sits in the garage, nice and warm. Her car sits in the driveway?
Yeah.
No, it would actually sit in my own garage, but it's full of her shit yet. So
It's not full of all my
it's
shit.
okay. I'll give you an example. All right, it's a 20 by 20 garage. 15 feet of that is GTO parts, seats, headliners, rims.
Let's just say the entire car is inside the garage besides the car.
The car's not in there yet.
You know, if you put the stuff in the car, you might actually get the car in
I
there.
couldn't do that when I was welding the quarter panel back on. You don't want to burn the leather seats.
Yeah, everything got pulled.
expensive shit.
All it is a shell outside.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I took
Yeah.
out the entire car has been pulled apart.
So you got the body all done then, or?
The body's pretty close
It's
to done.
pretty
There's a
much
couple of dings
done.
we
just
got
to
to
get it smooth. We got to block it
Yeah.
out yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the body is together. Body's done. It's just putting it back together.
There ain't much
Okay.
left.
No. I had to do that and then just paint it, but I don't care about that right now.
So you're basically planning on having this done by retirement, I take it?
Yeah, when I'm like 82, I would say.
Once it hits the 20-year mark, it'll be on the road.
How many
It's
more
almost
years?
there.
I was going to say, how many more years you got?
It's what, 06?
Well, I didn't buy it in 06.
I know, but after 20 years, it
Yeah.
doesn't make a difference. So,
So she's gonna-
2026,
She's going to be able to put antique plates on it by then.
Oh, yeah.
pretty damn close.
Well, there you go.
Well, at least collector plates.
By that point, if we actually do it right, we could sell it and have a retirement.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We could go around the world like you always wanted to do.
You know what?
On a very expensive 2006 GTO.
I have not have a lot of money into that, so be quiet, you.
No, I'm saying it's actually going to be worth something because it's a 2006 GTO.
By the time she gets hers on the road, not a lot of them be left.
Kids are going to be like, what the fuck's a Pontiac?
Probably. What is a GTO? What is this you speak of? As everybody's flying around in spaceships, leave me alone. The only
You
one
hear
on
one
ground.
drunken alcoholic burp, get the fuck out of the way, as he dives right over you with a UFO.
I just don't understand where car
Marty.
companies are going these days, though. Like, they're eliminating like 90% of the vehicles to accommodate, but gas prices are not going to stay the same.
No.
They're going more SUV truck again, like it was in the 80s when all of a sudden they had a huge crash because of the oil embargo. And then all of a sudden they started coming out with the Vegas and all the other piece of shit cars.
That got 40 fucking miles to the gallon at least.
Yeah.
Isn't it Ford's cutting down all their car
Everything.
lines except for the Mustang?
Yep.
The
except for the
Focus
Mustang.
and the Mustang are the only two cars that are going to be left.
And I heard Chevy's doing round about the
Chevy's
same
doing
thing.
damn near the same thing. They're going to try to do a mid-engine Corvette, which is going to be insanely stupid.
Eh.
It would be good on one aspect, but stupid on others, because the design of a Corvette is really long in the front and having all the weight over the rear end, because that's where the transmission and everything is on a Corvette. You put the engine in the rear now, it's going to swing around like a son of a bitch if you have as much power as I think these are going to have.
So you're going to have a death wobble to it.
No, you're going to have no... It's going to be like...
Death wobble is Dodge.
Yeah. That's the front end that's wobbling. You're going to be pretty much driving with the rear end of these cars because you're going to have so much power and it's just going to slide. It's not going to go nowhere.
Well, the way they look, they're trying to match up with Ferrari, Lamborghini.
Right.
You know.
But look at how those are designed. The person's more towards the front.
Yeah, the
Everything
cab
is
forward
short.
design.
Yeah.
Kind of what Dodge did back in the 90s. They were big on that one, the cab forward.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of.
especially with all the vans that had basically the engines underneath the driver.
Yeah, but they had the awesome turbo vans back then.
I know. My old man, back when my mom worked for Angie, that was the name of the company that did natural gas conversion for vehicles. They actually bought, like, super duper on the cheap, one of the very first natural gas converted vans, and it was a fucking big fucking red van Dodge whose name I can't remember. Damn it!
Great story.
No, it was actually really epic because after about 2 months, my dad took out all the natural gas conversion shit to fit all the DJ gear in.
Oh, God.
Nice.
So he spent $1,000 on a vehicle that got epic gas mileage.
And then it went down to 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, because natural gas, I mean, you can go a long ways.
Right.
The conversion trucks that I've seen with, like, the S10s and stuff like that they're actually doing with modern vehicles, they're getting, like, almost 80 to 100 miles to the gallon.
Oh, wow.
You pay a little bit more for it and the conversion, but it's ridiculous. It's almost like going to biodiesel. The price to actually do it is expensive to actually get it there, but the fuel is cheap.
Well, it seems like the car companies are going away from, like, the hybrid idea that they had a few years ago.
Yeah, it was a lost cause.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chrysler, when they did it, like, the hybrid Aspen, it's like, who's going to buy a big-ass SUV that's already, you're looking at $50,000, throw the hybrid shit in it, you're now up to $75,000. But
it's good for the environment.
Yeah. Till that battery explodes.
Yep. Yeah, the batteries are garbage. I mean, just to replace the batteries, I think it was like $12,000 in a lot of them. It's just like half the price of the vehicle is just a battery.
Well, then they made the excuse, too, with those, I forget what type of Hondas those were, those itty-bitty, like, egg-shaped ones. They said, like, over the course of the years...
Honda Leaf?
I think so. One of the first ones that came out.
Hey, Honda boy.
Oh, what was that? I can't remember.
The fuck you driving around? Fit?
That's a
Yeah.
Fit, but that's not what it was.
It looks like that.
Yeah, but it's like little egg shape. It's like before like Toyota came out with the Priuses and all that. They were sitting there saying within like 10 years, the cost of owning them would actually be double compared to an actual car.
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, not to interrupt y'all because this is actually a great conversation, but to help those who may want to try to listen to the show on Discord and not through Spreaker, you can actually do that by going down to the live channel all the way at the bottom. Just go right there and you can hear all of us talk because that's wired through the computer, through the board. And you can listen to us talk, and if you just happen to have a microphone, you can talk to us too. Hence why it's useful to do this on your fucking phone.
Yay, I'm totally going to do that on my phone. Yay.
Yeah, well...
Do we have to right now?
Put it this way. This saves you guys 2.5 hours to drive down here.
So
Can
now
I
he doesn't
download
wanna
it to
see
an
us. I
actual
see how
phone
it
without
is.
going through Facebook?
No. We want to see you. We want to cuddle with you. I'm afraid of him to do that, but it's still the point taken.
Is it like something I can download without going through Facebook to do it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you don't need Facebook. It's its own app in the App Store.
You
Yeah,
could
and then you
probably do
just
it.
do a request to Bad Habits Network.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
Or
we'll get there.
I just send the
I'm phone
link.
stupid, so it's gonna be a little bit. So. I haven't even logged into like actually put my wireless password back in it because I don't even have internet on my shit. So
Yeah, I don't either.
Ow,
Oh my gosh.
mother!
What are you
That's
doing?
loud.
Why? Yeah, no.
Michael, stop!
That was loud.
Ow, the pain and suffering.
Did you fix it?
Yeah.
Did I put
Oh my
headphones
God.
on?
What
Ow.
did you do?
What
I
did
went.
you do?
Cody went and joined the fucking live chat like I fucking told him to do, and I did too. And then I kind of forgot. There's that little thing called "Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking too." So I
Thanks.
made our headphones silent so we can still hear each other. So
Yeah, how'd that work?
It didn't.
well,
Oh
no,
my
it did.
gosh.
Now I just literally muted our headphones to that.
Now that I'm partially deaf.
What?
Suck it up.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Someone talking over here?
I don't know.
I can't hear shit.
So wait, this isn't the same chat we're
I
in
just
now.
call that being married once.
Yeah, twice.
twice.
He knows what's going on.
Hello?
Ain't my fault that both of you made the same
Once
mistake
works,
twice.
but twice makes you deaf on both sides.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but you're not married twice. You've only been married once.
That's why I'm deaf on one side.
Okay.
Speaking to his good ear.
I'm deaf all around.
What?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking to his good ear or the mic stand?
Yes.
I'm glad. 'cause
Technically,
I can
only
hear.
needs one side of that.
If I had to listen to all you fuckers at one time, I would be like, shake my head and smiling because I wouldn't understand it.
Oh,
That's me at work.
Half the time I zone
Okay.
out.
I can go home. Okay. What'd you say?
I can't go to bars. I hate it.
I know.
I literally cannot hear a fucking thing.
Well, my problem is the ambient noise. I can't hear say we go out to the bar, you and I are talking. I have to literally be like within 3 feet and looking at your face. Otherwise, I can't fucking hear you.
I pick up more on the people that are off to the side.
What the fuck? Jesus.
God damn it!
What the
Michael,
hell?
knock it the fuck off.
Okay, I'm done. Not,
Man, this thing just fucked me.
I'm done. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. I'm done. I'm gonna wait for Josh to fucking do it.
Just fucking Josh. Where's
Yeah.
just fucking Josh?
Is he taking a
He's
shit? Oh, he's blowing his nose.
he's currently at home attempting to fix a snowblower that decided to die the nanosecond it left the door for the garage, as his driveway is covered in 3 to 6 inches of
Where's he
penis.
fucking live?
Sorry, snow.
Where does he live?
Somewhere east of here. Here in town, but
Southeast
like
of here, you got a lot of snow. There's a lot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Because there's like
no, it's still here in town. It's just on that
Yeah,
on
I
this
know.
side of
they
town.
got that much snow.
Who are we talking
We're
about?
looking at cars
Josh.
coming up, and there's piles of snow and ice on the front of all the cars coming up out of Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois got
Oh, Illinois
hammered.
got fucking hammered. St. Louis,
Oh, yeah.
all Illinois, and it was nice because when I left work last night, I know we're digressing right now, but when I left work last night at 1, I mean, Oconomowoc, there was no fucking snow. There was no snow all the way to Janesville, and there was maybe just a trace amount.
What the fuck?
Shoot yourself in the face.
Turn that. Here, use this.
All right.
You
Here,
said you
use
promised you'd
this.
stop. You promised.
I did it with the phone, not the computer. It was a
It's not the
loophole.
same thing.
I'm setting my phone over here.
I'm gonna fucking shoot that phone.
I'm setting my phone over here.
Damn it,
I'm not
Michael.
gonna touch
No touchy.
I'd say grab the duct tape, but he would like it too much, so we're just
He
gonna leave
would.
that alone.
He would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael's the one kid you don't spank.
That's
Not wrong.
not wrong at all.
Not at
Parents
all.
probably figured that one out really quick when he giggled and laughed.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Well, you see, my grandmother found that out really fast. That's why she started backhanding me with. She used to be a silversmith, so she made all of her own jewelry with giant turquoise rings, and she actually had a jewel case for every finger. And there was a reason. Each ring, when she clenched her fist, locked together as kind of a pair of pseudo brass knuckles.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a reason all of her daughters are missing teeth.
Oh,
So
not
she
awesome.
hit,
Cool.
she hit you with style.
She hit me with bling.
You had a grill before you was cool.
Yeah, pretty much. How my teeth stayed in, I don't know, because she loved beating the shit out of me because I'm the only one in 9 generations that's a male and she hates guys.
So
And yet
the
you
whole
enjoyed it.
time you yell,
You said that was
"Thank
your
you, ma'am,
grandma?"
May I have
Yep.
another?
Okay, so,
Guess so.
she hates guys, but yet how
Obviously,
the
she
hell
didn't
was
hate
the-
him once.
Yeah, I was gonna say must have loved her one time.
She was drunk. He was.
Available.
Not wrong.
There was no oops
Well-
back in the day.
You got turkey basters still.
Yeah,
Not
No,
back in the not
No, not back in the 40s and 50s, no.
that's all they used was turkey basters.
He's actually not wrong. It really is just a turkey baster.
I know.
Doesn't matter how sterile it is, it's still a fucking turkey baster.
Why the fuck do you think I said turkey baster?
I don't know.
Because the chicken baster smaller.
Well, we do that for the Asian people.
All right. So yeah,
All right, and we went.
where do we go
that
from
way.
here?
Back to cars.
I'm trying to figure out how to make this wind into cars.
So we can go back to that pile forward question.
So on a cool side, we get
Yes.
we've been getting a lot of the track hawks in at work, which
Yes.
are really fun.
What is a track hawk?
Track hawk? Basically, it's a Jeep Cherokee with a Hellcat motor in it.
All-wheel drive
Nice.
though.
All-wheel drive, hooks like a motherfucker.
Sweet.
Badass vehicle. I would definitely own that over a Challenger Hellcat or anything like that.
Oh god, yeah, those things are junk.
Freaking
Yeah,
amazing.
I've kind of heard. Whatever happened with their demons?
They're on limited supply.
Well, they haven't come out yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
they're
still
out.
haven't?
They're out. They
The
are
cars.
out.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
sorry,
yes,
cars.
yes.
I was talking about my demons. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Well played. Well
Seeing
played.
them at the track, I was very disappointed. I mean, very, very, very.
But you got to remember they're very heavy. That's the downside with those
Yeah,
cars.
but they're supposed to run
That's
nines.
why I like the Jeep. Jeeps are
So-
Demons are supposed to run
Pretty
nines.
Did Chevy actually come out with the what do they call it? Since Dodge had the Demon, they had the Exorcist,
What?
no, not that I
the
know
Camaro.
of.
Okay.
Yeah, the Camaro.
That one's
think-
supposed to
Oh.
be. It's coming out, but it's a Hennessy model, and the thing is, it's not going to be
So it's a
made
Hennessy,
by
it's not-
GM itself. Hennessy took over that project.
Kind of like Ford with Shelby's.
Yes. So you're going to have it, but it's going to be very limited, and it's going to be a package.
Okay. Kind of like their drag pack.
Yeah, but it's going to be 1,000 horsepower setup.
So, getting a little off topic now because I haven't seen, but on pictures, the new Blazer. Have you guys
Yes.
seen those yet? What do you think?
I like the new Blazer. It looks really more along the lines of like an Envoy. It's going to be okay body-wise, but it
Yeah.
can definitely have the power. It doesn't come anywhere near the new Bronco. The Bronco itself, they're going back to the
I like the
70s looking
Broncos.
Broncos. They're
Yeah.
gonna put the 5.4, I think they're going to put in them. Mm-hmm. And the option, you could get the Shelby, but you're going to be spending like almost $100,000 for the damn thing.
Although
Really?
I'm surprised they don't run the EcoBoost in those.
I'm guessing that's going to be an option too.
It probably will be for the
Yeah.
their LT versions or some shit like that.
Well,
you know.
I mean, the Raptors, they switched. The Ford Raptors went
Yeah,
from
Raptors
having
are
the
all
big
sixers.
6.7. They went
6'2".
or
6'2".
6.2. Okay, they went from there to sorry, the diesel's a 6.7
Yes.
or is it 7? Yeah, 6.7.
No.
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they went from having the big V8, which I'm sorry, sounds a hell of a lot better,
Yes.
but the EcoBoost V6 is a beast of a little engine.
Yes, but
It
I
is.
like
So-
the 6'2" much
It's torquey, but no power.
So they
You don't
they
have the same
switched
sound.
the Raptors went to the EcoBoost. Is
Yeah.
that what no shit? What the fuck?
But they're
They-
still pushing out
They
a
can't
shit ton
haul
of
nothing
horse.
though.
No,
No, I know, but with the Eco, that was the whole point of like I wanted a fucking Raptor for so long. Like when they first came out, I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's what I want." Now they're putting a fucking EcoBoost, and what the fuck?
well, I think you can still get the option with the V8.
Well, you'd have to get the option. I mean, it's everything's an option. You can put a V8 in the fucking Focus if you really
Yeah.
wanted to. You know, so everything's an option. But why wouldn't it come standard? That
oh, Ford's
their
also
Raptor is their cream. That's their top fucking
Yeah.
truck that they have, right? So
It is
why wouldn't they keep it the V8, all the fucking packages? If you can't afford it, sorry, here's
The
an
Fuel
F-150.
economy is the whole.
Well, you're not
thing
buying it
behind
for
Yeah,
fuel
that's-
economy. I wouldn't buy it for fuel economy. I'd
Everybody
buy
I know that owns them
fucking
though
piss
doesn't
pound
use
it.
them.
Well, I know.
They just drive them around like they're a showboat.
Yeah.
They put a camper on the back. They're like, "Wow, this sucks." They're getting 8 miles to the gallon. I'm like, "Yeah, well, I get 3." You know, I put anything on the backside of my truck. I'm not hauling it because of that. I'm hauling it because it actually can pull.
Well, what do you have for
Yeah.
a truck?
A 2500 GMC now.
Oh, okay.
If I use my Blazer, I couldn't pull nothing.
Yeah.
Like the front end would dance because I had so much weight on the back.
That's always a fun feeling.
Not really.
I know.
All I had on the back was a full 14-foot trailer with a 2,000-pound load, and the front end was dancing. I'm like, this sucks.
I don't know. I'm still kind of in shock that they're
it
throwing the
kinda-
ego boost in it because I mean, like I said
It
before,
defeats the purpose
It
of it.
does. I mean, that thing is just so cherry. I like Fords. I do, but I don't like the new F-150s, all aluminum body, aluminum bed,
Well,
all that shit. You know, I get reducing weight. It's going to help
Everybody's
with
going to
fuel,
that now.
with
Yeah.
fuel economy and all that shit. I get it,
And
but
saving steel, considering the steel industry is about to tank.
yeah, you know, but I get it, but. Dude, if I'm going to buy a truck, I want it to be rigid. I want it to be strong. I want it to be tough. I don't want some
Somewhere if you
aluminum
drive it
shit.
out in the woods, you can beat
Yes.
the hell out of it.
I want something that can
Exactly.
actually get some body twist
Yes.
without
Well,
actually staying that way.
GM's
Yeah.
going with the aluminum body and carbon fiber mixed into the panels,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is going to make it a shit ton more expensive when you get into an accident.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're not going to fix it. They're going to replace it. It's
Well, they're
cheaper-
gonna have- yeah, it's gonna be cheaper to
replace it
replace.
it is to actually fix. And
Yeah.
as a body person, they would love that because all it is cut off the old, glue on the new.
Yeah.
They don't weld anything anymore. They use 3M panel weld, which is just
At least you're
And
illuminating rust
worst
altogether.
case scenario, if it's too big, I mean, it's literally bolt on, bolt off, move on with the universe because you don't need to weld it, right?
pretty much. Mm-hmm. Everything's glued together. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at a lot of your cars nowadays, there's only pinch welds, and that's it. That's the whole thing that holds your car together. And then everything else is glued together and then seam sealed together, and that's it.
Yep.
JB Weld for the win.
But I still welded mine. I could have tape welded it, but being how it was wrecked, I didn't want to tape weld it.
Well, you had your whole back end smashed.
Yeah, the whole back end had to be.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much the whole back end. More than half.
We'd like to
over.
blame Tony for smashing her rear end.
Not that
Wrong rear end.
No.
Wrong show.
Yes.
No?
Nope. Anybody?
I feel bad.
Oh, sorry,
No, you
Michael.
don't.
A little.
Fucking lie.
A little.
Okay.
No, I'm looking for his reaction. I can get hers. I can get both of you. That's easy. I'm looking for his reaction.
Yeah, I don't got one.
Good luck.
Sorry.
I had him pegged the minute I walked down. Strong but silent.
You had him pegged?
Yes. Not that kind of pegged, you fucking weirdo.
Wrong show, Michael.
God damn. Like, no matter what we say, he's going to throw something in his mouth.
That,
Wrong
Oh,
show.
he has
Crazy.
nothing there. He has nothing there. I got him once.
No, you did that on your own. And I did get you to do a gagger earlier. I did get you to do that while you were mid-drink.
Yeah, because it was just that funny.
Exactly. So I got a reaction out of you.
Yep.
I'm gonna die.
I'm happy.
So,
That's
Anyways.
a happy look.
if we went back to the 5.4 supercharged engines on those Raptors, you'd have 3 times the power as the EcoBoost and actually be able to do something with it.
No,
Yes.
I like the 6.2. If you do 6.2 supercharged, I think that was a much better motor than the.
Yeah, but you couldn't add the
One.
power to it.
Yes, you could.
Nope.
You could.
Not without tearing it all out and starting almost from scratch. I mean, because
So-
you're
You would
boring, you're replacing a lot of shit doing it that way.
Yeah, but you would have to with that other one too.
The Shelby
Well, yeah,
version
for
of
sure.
it is a 750 horsepower package deal, and that one comes with the 5.4 supercharged.
Now, is that what they're running with the Shelby F-150s they're supposed to come out? With, what, 700 and...
750 horse.
Yeah.
Well, they got to keep up with the Hellcats, but they're a little bit.
They don't
later.
give a
They-
shit about the Hellcats, honestly. They
Well,
really
no, I
don't,
mean, with the
because
trucks, Dodge really don't have anything out there anymore
do.
with that.
oh yeah, they do.
They do? What are they running now? They're Rebel?
Every vehicle that they have runs the Hellcat motor now.
Yes.
Every single one of them. The trucks,
get the Hellcat
the
motor
cars,
in any of
the
them.
vans,
Oh, really?
everything.
Well, not like a Dart or anything like that, but you know what I mean.
Damn near every vehicle
A town
they
and
have.
country?
Yeah, no.
Their new
They
com-
don't make
the new
those
commercial
anymore.
for Dodge.
Really?
Every
Nope.
vehicle they show is exactly
year's
set up
last
with
year.
that package.
Oh, because they kind of killed that for the Durango, didn't they then?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Durango you can get a Hellcat motor too, and they're badass too.
I like the looks of the Durango.
They look very nice. I like the way they look.
They found an engine that works, and they're going to run it till it dies.
Yeah. Till people get sick of it.
Yeah, but are their transmissions holding up to them? 'Cause I
Sure.
know they
Seems
had
to
the
be,
biggest.
yeah.
Okay.
Because they went away from all the bullshit, and they went and started building them in-house again.
I still have
Okay.
to say that Grand Cherokee is my favorite out of all the Hellcat assemblies.
It's probably got a lot more luxury to it too.
Yeah, and they just look nice. They look like a Grand Cherokee, but just more badass.
Did they throw the Hellcat in the Jeep Wranglers?
No, they don't in those. Nope.
No, Rango's still
No,
the
because those things are too.
shitty 3.7s or 4.7s.
Basically, they're ultralight. They're basically
Well-
almost as light as humanly possible so that they can do all of the rock climbing and
Yeah,
bullshit.
You don't want to do that in
Yeah,
that because you.
They're
think
looking
you'd almost,
for
you think they'd almost
absolute-
put it in their truck version now that they got coming out.
I don't know. They have a lot of performance motors in those trucks now, though. But I don't know if
They
put
they
a
won't go
Hellcat.
away from the Hemi.
Well,
Well, no, I mean for the
Hellcat.
Jeep truck coming out.
oh, that's right. No, they are bringing that out. But you got to think those Jeeps, though. You put something in there like a Hellcat motor, those things are going to be dangerous. I mean, those things are so rough and rocky riding
True.
now. Could you imagine putting anything with horsepower in those?
But they're
I'll
a
give
lot
you an
bigger
example.
now.
yeah.
The new
But
Ford
they're still-
GT500s. Look in the door frames. It says, "Do
too
not drive
top-heavy.
below 40 degrees."
Really?
In what?
The GT500s. It says right on the door frame, "Do not drive below 40 degrees."
Do the fuel
Dude,
mixtures and everything?
No, it's because of the amount of power and the stickiness of the tires changes. That's why I put
yeah.
mine away like later September. Gone.
Well,
I
why would
won't
you
even
drive
drive
something
it.
like that in winter, anyways? I think
I
people are
seen
weird.
two of them driving around today. I'm like,
True.
you gotta
There
be kidding me.
There was a guy with a Scat Pack Challenger that was driving it with it snowing outside. So he
Yeah,
came in,
people-
got his oil change done, and left, and it was snowing out. I was like, really? A Scat Pack? You're going to drive that? Okay.
All right, I'll have AAA on standby for you.
What?
Well, I mean, if that's the only
Stupidity.
thing, basically, a lot of those guys, that's the only thing they buy. They don't think about wintertime.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, I'm buying a cool car in the summertime.
Right.
Well, wintertime comes around, they're like, oh, fuck.
Ladies
Right.
and gentlemen, we call this a midlife crisis mobile.
Pretty much.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why I went with the STI, because, I mean, that thing is all-wheel drive, so...
You're good all
I'm
year
good
round.
all year round. I mean,
I get about 8 months.
if I... Huh?
So
Yeah.
I get about 8 months.
I
Less
mean,
than.
I have the GTO for summer whenever I get that finished when I'm 80. But right now, I have the other car.
Yeah, I still need to get the wheel sensor cleaned and plugged back in so I can actually get my anti-lock brakes and traction control back on.
You don't need
You
it.
don't want that. That's the first thing I turn off.
Yeah,
I jump in the truck. The first thing I do is I hold down the traction control, and you keep holding it, and it turns off the
Your
the
car
anti-stabilizer.
Your car has weight.
No,
Mine
work
does
truck.
not.
No, his
Work truck.
doesn't have weight.
You don't need weight. The freaking old what the hell Geo Metros. Those
I
are-
just drove
they're
from
everything.
Janesville to Madison last night for a event, and I would have really appreciated anti-lock brakes.
Well, they're fun, but stopping and
I would have really appreciated having my traction control back.
Come on, be adventurous. Just slide wherever you go.
Yeah. E-brake.
No, I do
Slide
not have that
society
car
with
set up
them.
for drifting. No,
You could now.
no.
What are you talking about? It's already set up. That's why the traction control and ABS don't work.
it's fit to
shit.
fit.
Yeah.
Fine, then I'm going to go over to F&F, unpaid advertisement, and kick their fucking ass.
Yeah, because how many times have you ever seen a Honda Fit drifting?
That's true, but it would
Often.
Be, see, there you
Okay,
go.
Well,
here's
you
the
do.
problem. No depth perception.
Good point.
Oh, that'd be fun.
No, it isn't.
No.
You
know
see
his
both curves
professions?
at once.
What?
With his professions, depth perception's a key.
Exactly.
How's your fingers?
They're fun. They're fantastic,
Oh,
actually.
that hurts. Back off.
Too far.
I've never actually had that complaint.
Really? You've never had somebody tell you too far, too far?
No, I've pounded away at their cervix, and they're like, oh, please harder.
Okay,
No.
wrong show.
We didn't go
I
there,
was,
you
I was
dummy.
talking about the cooking, but okay.
Again?
Oh, fair enough.
Wrong show, Michael.
Wrong cookie. Wrong.
Hey, y'all are talking about professions. I have two.
You just said you're a cook.
So, okay.
I have two professions.
But the other
You
one you
used
could-
plural. And both require fingers and other things that where distance is an issue.
Spatulas, spoons,
Oh, boy.
forks, knives.
So about
Food.
that Hellcat.
Hey, y'all use plural. You could have just left the S out. What the shit is that?
She shoot herself in the head.
Oh, God.
You've had
Hammer,
enough already?
she found one of your son's toys.
Ooh, I like that one.
Okay.
Play with that one more time.
No. Okay.
I
Problem
think
solved.
it's dying.
With his music copier.
And now I'm
Yeah.
waiting to see when she figures out her microphone's muted.
Don't you wish you could do that with all women all the time?
Yes.
I do. It's called I work
Sorry,
14-hour
Tim.
days.
That movie Click.
Yeah, except for it, like, fast forwarding my life, especially during sex. No. Anyways, we digress. Moving
7
on.
seconds later,
Yeah, that's more like slow.
Yeah.
Well, that way at least you can get 30 seconds out of it.
No.
What do I do with the other
3
27 seconds? Cuddle?
Yes.
shit
yeah,
shower,
you gotta
shave,
cry.
comes out and
Yeah.
just
What do we
Band-Aids.
do with the other 37 seconds? Cuddle?
Cry.
Fucking Deadpool. God damn it.
Love
Oh, we
that.
were quoting Deadpool? I
Love
thought it was life
Deadpool.
experiences.
He's awesome.
Yes, he is.
He's my idol.
Yes. Yes.
Sexy motherfucker.
I'm gonna go home and watch that now.
Right?
I've seen Aquaman. That was pretty good.
Have you?
Really?
Yeah.
I need to go see that.
Dude, it's good.
Is it?
I was trying to go see it today, but the kid didn't want to go see it.
We went and seen the 3D version.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was pretty badass.
Yet something else I can't do.
We did Deadpool Christmas.
3D!
You did what?
Deadpool Christmas.
Sorry, Michael.
Oh, how was that?
Once
That
Upon a
was actually,
Deadpool.
it was okay.
I liked it.
It was very PG'd, I guess you
Yeah,
could say.
but it was still funny because he kidnapped Fred Savage, so
Yeah.
that was pretty hilarious.
It made it worthwhile, but
He-
a lot of
he-
the stuff was gone.
He basically kidnapped Fred Savage so he could read Once Upon a Deadpool like it was Princess Bride, but the whole time Fred Savage kept telling him that Deadpool sucks.
No shit. Nice.
He'd be like, "Oh."
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. Hey, just like the Zamboni.
No shit.
Yeah.
5 fucking
minutes.
It was actually pretty good for a PG, and he only did a PG version of that because of the cancer or whatnot for kids, and that's why they did it that way. Everybody freaked out. Oh, don't go PG. Well, that's the only reason why he decided to go PG.
You can't
which is
bring in
cool.
a crowd if you can't bring your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Every ticket went.
You can't make
went to it.
Deadpool rated R. That was probably the only exception. Was that? Other than that, you can't.
You mean you can't not make
or
Deadpool?
not make it? Yeah, not make it.
Yeah,
rated R
like
is
all
what I
they
meant.
did is they took away a lot of the gorier scenes
And most of the
swearing.
innuendo.
and the sexual.
Yeah,
Most of it.
phrasing.
most of it. There's still some of it.
You had to really tiptoe around it though,
Mm-hmm.
because like you got kids that are going to definitely say it at school now, and you can't even say anything at school without getting expelled. So
Yeah.
I got away with a lot.
yeah, you did. You go
Now
to school,
they can't.
dude.
They're a bunch of sensitive.
There's a
little
kid that went to
shits.
school with a 25-cent keychain ring of a
Well,
freaking
not them, the
44
parents
pistol.
or Teachers.
Got expelled.
Well, and remember there was that one kid, his name was Hunter, but he was deaf, and he was taught a version of American Sign Language where everything is essentially, pictograms, right? And yeah, the sign for his name was, just finger gun, thumb and finger. And they're like, they fucking sent him home, and I'm like, what? It's his fucking name.
Yeah, schools nowadays have gone downhill. Like I used to literally walk into school, go straight from hunting right to class, or I would walk into class with a razor blade still in my mouth from work because I was a body person that put a lot of pinstriping on. It just got so used to having it, I just forget it's even there. And I would walk in with a fucking razor blade in my mouth. Teacher's like, "Yeah, you gotta throw that away." I'm like, "My bad, I didn't realize it was still there."
Yeah.
Have a knife in your freaking back pocket still from going hunting the morning of. You have your blaze orange in the freaking locker. You leave at 2 o'clock because you know you're going to skip your last class. Get your ass back out in the woods.
Do you still do pinstriping by any odd chance?
Yeah.
How would you feel about pinstriping a guitar case?
What do you want?
We'll figure that one out later.
Empty the guitar case first.
Okay. Fine. Killjoy.
You want it painted or you want it done...
No. I still want black leather. I just also want it pinstriped.
Yeah, I get that. You want it painted on or do you want it done in vinyl?
Painted on. That way it lasts longer.
Both will last the same, but if it's a leather vinyl to begin with, it's going to be really hard to seal it without it cracking with paint.
No, I'll leave that one up to you. You're the guy who knows that shit.
All right.
I just know that it needs to be awesome. It's already awesome because I'm still the only guy that I know of, except now that I've actually heard that there's someone in Chicago that has one too, and I'm like, I need to meet this person.
A one-man band? What?
Think Kinky Desperado.
Assless chaps.
Naked cowboy?
That's kind of, that's where I was going.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That was the awkwardest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What's that?
The Naked Cowboy.
Wait, what?
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I
Go
don't-
down
I
to
don't wanna
Tennessee in
No.
Nashville. He's
No.
playing guitar, nothing more than a pair of tighty whities.
Huh.
And and a hat. But
Well, yeah, Cowboy's always got his hat.
yeah.
So basically, he's doing like the guitar version of Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Acoustic though, not bass.
Fair enough. Less shit to look around. You don't have to ask anyone to plug in anywhere. Phrasing.
I'm guaranteeing he makes good money though.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Being a
Tennessee,
naked
you
cowboy.
can pretty much stay in that outfit most of the year. I don't think they get much more snow than any other southern state.
They get about an inch or two.
It's cold from January till the end of February, so 2 months out of the year.
Yeah. What, Nashville?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty...
The humidity
The one-
factor makes it feel much colder. It could be 40 degrees and it feels like it's negative.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Nashville in the winter is no joke. I lived down there for a few months.
Yeah, a friend of mine lived down there. He said once they got about an inch of snow, everybody was crashing. into
People are
everything,
fucking
and-
stupid even when there's not snow down there. I mean, they don't know how to fucking drive in Tennessee.
24s and
period.
26s still on their
I think
tires.
that's
Yeah.
everywhere.
And they
Well,
drive.
no, seriously, like all of Nashville, Tennessee, mostly the South, actually. They all drive like a bunch of fucking idiots. Like 110 miles an hour on the interstate, just fucking going, man. It's like,
You must have been
seriously?
on Highway 24.
Oh, yeah. 24, 26.
It's the international
Fucking-
raceway from Fort Campbell straight to Nashville.
I
You
know
get
it
down in
is. It's
30
fucking
minutes.
ridiculous. I lived in Murfreesboro, and the amount of crashes that I saw in 24 was fucking
and they're
insane.
nasty.
Yeah.
When they hit, there's nothing left.
No. Because they're going so fucking fast.
Go for broke.
I fucked with a Camaro on the way back.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
The whole time the guy kept trying to pass me, and I'd just speed up in 6th gear every single time. And just fuck with him because he was riding my ass forever. You know, I'm trying to go around. I'm already speeding 10 over.
Yeah, we were doing 85.
And I was like trying to pass a semi, and he was like an inch from my bumper. So I was like, all right, we'll play this game. So I fucked with him for
We just
miles. I
stayed
never
there.
let him pass me the entire time. Every time he tried to pass, I'd just slowly speed up because his car was so underpowered.
It was a V6. It had no
Oh,
balls.
yeah.
The little RS?
Yeah, the little RS. It was so hilarious. I just stay in 6th gear the whole time, just speed up. And then he'd get stuck behind a semi and have to get behind me, so I'd slow down.
He'd swerve all over the place trying to get from one
He
side
was
to
so
the other, one
pissed.
side to the other,
He was
flashing
just
his
so,
lights.
Yeah,
like,
he was so pissed. And I was like, well, you shouldn't have fucked with me. You can't pass me now. So I think we did that for a long time. And finally I was like, all right, I'm done with this game. I'll let him pass
Yeah,
me.
we were just outside of Nashville when he pulled up behind us. So yeah,
Yeah.
we made it almost halfway back.
Yeah. He got off in Fort Campbell, so he's probably somebody that
Yeah.
was in the Army there or something. My guess.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
That's the number one private car, Mustangs, Camaros, because
So funny.
every place around there will literally give them a car because they know the military is pretty much going to have to pay for it if they default on it.
Yeah.
And they know for a fact that if they get deployed, the car's going to sit, so it's not going to be driven,
Yeah.
and they're gonna keep collecting the money no matter what. It's
Yeah.
automatically taken out of your check.
No.
It's going to come out of it no matter what.
But yeah, fun stuff.
Do the math. $870 a month is what you make as a private. 580 of it is going to be coming out just for your car.
It's not a lot.
But they also pay for room and board, right?
That all comes out of your check as well.
Oh,
Well, it
shit.
depends. Actually, you're talking about BAH.
Yeah. Well, you get the BAH, but you don't get it when you're living in the barracks.
No, but you still get your food allowance.
Right. But that only goes to the defect.
Oh, does it now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it used to. It'd go right into my checking account.
Yeah, it would go in,
and-
but it automatically deducts out. It
Oh,
shows
really?
up on your pay stub as allocated for you, but then if you look at the next line over as deduction, it's
Well,
out.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you live
No,
in the
well,
barracks.
it was different. It was different when I wasn't in 2001.
I was
to
2003 to 2009.
Yeah, it was 2001 to 2005. So yeah, it was a little different then. Well, not really, because I know, like my old base that I was at, it was they changed everything where the base housing was all contracted out,
Oh, okay.
and they actually gave you BAH
Sure.
to pay rent
Yep.
instead of it being free.
Sure.
You didn't have to pay anything but utilities, so it was a lot different.
Yep.
But then, like I said, they changed it back into, I think it was 2006, where they gave you BAH for living on base and all that shit. So
Yeah, they changed everything. If you hit E4, you were allowed to live off post as long as you're within 50 miles of post. And they would give you BAH up to X amount of dollars and separation for food.
I know I sensed evil.
Ouch.
Which one?
Yes.
Okay. No, yeah, that's weird. I was able to move off base while I was at E3.
Married?
No?
Yeah, Fort Campbell didn't have that option.
Well, at the same time, both of you were, what, at least 10 years apart in the military?
No.
Year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a year barely.
I went in 03.
But he was Army, I was Air Force, so that's a lot different.
Air Force has way leniency on a lot
Yeah,
of that.
yep. Yeah, so yeah, I was allowed to move off base as an E3, and then I got married,
Sure.
and then we moved on base. So,
Might as well if they're going to give you the money to do it.
well, they didn't. It was just paid for. I just had to pay
Right,
for
you don't
utilities.
have to do
They still gave you a housing allowance for utilities and stuff,
A basic per diem?
more or less, yeah. And that was it. So I mean, it was pretty fucking cool actually, because the ex never had to work because of that. So it
Life
worked.
lesson.
But, yeah. Go in the Air Force next time. Mm-hmm. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't go back in the Air Force.
Air conditioning's not bad.
I've seen what you guys get to live in, and I'm kind of envious because it's like you guys get the Hilton, and we get like the little hole in the wall freaking motel that everybody runs from.
Yeah.
Well, they run from it because there's more STDs on the bed than the hookers.
Oh, not with the Air Force.
No. I'll give you an example. Just look up the STD rate of Fort St. Houston, Texas. 85%.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's your medical, doctors, nurses, training center. You do the math.
So the doctors.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Wrap your penis.
Shit.
Not difficult.
Full NBC suit with a fucking little hole cut out. And
Not even. Fuck it. I'd use a suit as a condom.
Yeah, just attach a third leg and there you go.
No.
No.
It's pretty bad, especially when you get all the dependas and shit. It's pretty fucking bad. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. No.
When your first date
Life-
includes
life-
mop gear, you've made bad life choices.
Yeah. Life advice: don't join the military, and if you do, don't stick your dick in anything.
Yep.
Until after you get out.
Or go at least 50 miles outside of your post.
Yep. Yeah, it's bad. Anyways, moving on. We went way off topic here.
Yeah. Glad to see this automotive podcast.
Well, it is. I mean, we're driving 50 miles away, so I mean, like my car when I was in the military was a fucking 2000
safety
2002 fucking Ford Focus. So public service amounts.
I had a Skyline BMW M3.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I had a lot of fun shit.
I didn't. I was married.
So was I.
I know.
But I was deployed a lot and made a lot of extra money.
So you were never home.
I was never home.
Yeah, I was not.
8 months was about it. Non-consecutively.
No.
Damn.
8 months home out of the whole 4 years?
Yeah.
Nice. I wish.
So you guys got along great during that time.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I had a lot of friends that would come home from deployment and their wives or girlfriends would be pregnant and broke.
How the hell did that happen?
Yeah, well, and then the kid comes out and looks nothing like...
It's black.
No,
Okay.
no, nothing like that.
That's where you go, huh?
But I actually had a coworker that was in Kuwait, and his daughter was murdered. His wife was not abducted, but kidnapped in their own home, and the dude that broke in murdered his daughter.
Oh my god!
And he was a fucking mess. We went and picked him up at the airport, and
holy shit!
then we drove him to Ohio because that's where he was from, and it was fucking bad, man. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, that was the worst of it. But I had a few coworkers that would come home from deployment, and wives would be pregnant, and okay, cool, whatever. They knew that they were pregnant, whatever, but be flat fucking broke.
And the kid must have been productive.
Yeah, then the kid's not theirs. Looks nothing like them, and they're like, all right. It's... You got to find the right person. If you're going to be in a relationship in the military and be deployed, you have to find the fucking right person.
And have your own bank account.
Yes.
I mean, you're already going to be overseas, so getting a Swiss account isn't exactly difficult.
No. You just get yourself your own bank account that transfers X amount of dollars every month into your joint account.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Something they can't touch.
Yep.
Or you will come back with zero.
Yes. Because you make pretty good money when you're deployed. You do. You make decent money.
And make sure your marriage license isn't in a no-fault state.
Yeah, pretty much. But I had a few, Italy was a sought-after deployment because you'd make 30, 40 grand in Italy. What the fuck are you doing?
She's shooting him.
And problem solved again.
Awesome.
Problem solved. Quiet.
You can still hear it, though.
Cricket.
That's because he's doing it over there. You copied the sound.
Cricket.
Fucking littles.
Cricket.
Cricket.
Get your finger off the button.
That thing's just too much fun to play with. Take it away.
Here,
I don't want
I'll take it.
No.
Wait.
No. Hand it to me. Just give me the damn thing.
Wait, give it back.
No.
Can't mute me.
Yeah, I can.
You do that, you mute the whole show.
Yes.
And we still got at least 20 minutes of this.
No, I know. I don't want to mute the show, but if that's the only way to mute you, then it works.
No. Mute the show mean end the show.
You always got a forgive me stick.
A forgive me stick?
Forget me stick.
Forget me. Where's that at?
I don't know.
It's those
anything.
it's those lovely little sticks that help induce temporary amnesia.
Yeah.
Noted.
Okay. So, for this summer.
Yes.
Moving
Let's
on.
try and go back to cars.
Let's go back to cars.
So we got, let's see, we got Anarchy, we possibly have Cots, we have
Automotion.
Off the hook.
Automotion, Off the Hook,
I'll be in that.
Chi-Town Drift.
I'm going to roll with that one this year.
We got Slide Society, we got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up this year.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, we got a lot. We got to get planned. We got to get moving on.
Yes.
There's going to be a few weekends out of the year. We're going to be busy.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yep. But good busy.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much from
Good
April
for
on.
show busy.
Basically warm weather on.
April.
And hopefully
is
we're going
like
to have...
test and tune, and then May, June, July through September.
Well, I'm just looking forward to having, like, Trent on the show. Having, like you said, Slide Society. Having... there's a few other things in the works right now. So
Yes. Then, hopefully, that site that I am on, we can get something going with bad habits with that. Or blown Pistons, anyways.
Fox Valley Cruisers?
Yep. Now that...
Yeah, you can go ahead and say their name.
Okay.
It's not... Yeah.
We run this shit, so
Well,
you might
I
as
do
well
run.
say
I
it.
do run it now.
This
The
is your-
person who started it is moving to Texas, so he stepped down and now is having me take over the site. So it's Fox Valley Cruisers.
Yep, got rid of the trash. We're keeping the good ones.
Got rid of all the nasty trash that was on there. Causing
That's
way
why
too
I'm not
much
on there
problems.
anymore.
Nah.
No,
you
you're
drive
on
a
there,
Ford,
you're
they
on
drive Dodges.
No, that was the lovely drama that I dealt with.
Well, we all know on people that drive Dodges how much they are.
She's ignoring you.
She is. I
Drama
said
llama.
Dodge people suck.
She's still ignoring you.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's your betrothed,
Good point.
so technically, you at least 50% suck.
I got one of everything in the damn driveway, so.
Yeah. No,
have a Dodge?
No.
I have a
Well,
Dodge.
Everything but Dodge.
We
I'll
have
never have that.
I
a
have a
Chevy,
Dodge.
Nope.
2 Subarus, 2
Ford.
Pontiacs, a Ford,
GMCs.
GMC. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, yours
I got GMC.
Wow.
Yep. We own too many damn things.
It's like a used
It's
car
okay.
lot, but it doesn't go anywhere.
I have a Dodge.
That's
Well,
because all the engine components are in the fucking garage.
Zero.
No, that's body components.
Well-
No,
Engine
there's
components.
engine stuff in
Oh,
there.
yeah,
there's
there
engine
is.
stuff in
Fi-
there.
for a
There's
5.3 that we don't
radiator,
have.
And hey, no, I'm using the intake on that one.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's kind
why
of like
intakes.
between the two of us, we have. She's got her Plymouth, her Dodge. And then I've got my Dodge work van, our Mitsubishi Outlander, the Mercury, the Ford truck.
So you're just as bad as us.
Yeah.
You have a big driveway?
No, all off-street parking
Oh, jeez.
or on-street parking or whatever you want to call it.
Good
It's a
God.
lot of moving every day.
2 Hondas, a Jeep, a Ford, a Dodge, and I think that's it.
Just a Dodge. Just a Dodge.
Well,
That's all
I
I have.
And in all fairness,
Just a Dodge.
in
So it
all
just sits,
fairness,
right?
only the 2 Hondas are actually mine, because the other Honda is my father's Honda Royal Star, his motorcycle, and it handles like a motherfucking dream, but it's a 4-cylinder pancake, so it's-
900 pounds.
Oh, well, here's the thing. My father and I both had an equal upper body, so for us, that's fucking easy. You know, whatever,
Yeah,
move on.
once you get moving.
No,
If you're sitting on a hill, it's a bitch.
not really.
Yeah.
I can do it
I'm
just fine.
short, and it sucks, all right? I tried it.
I'm short, and I can bench the damn thing, so...
Well, that's nice.
Hey, when you throw 350-pound people around for a hobby, you know, it's not difficult.
That's weird.
TMI.
Not really.
So,
Wrong show, Michael.
so let's go back to talking about cars at some point.
Oh,
So-
we were just talking about motorcycles for a second.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
The
like
whole
one.
thing with automotion coming up.
Yes.
We would actually have to figure it out, like, now.
Yeah, we actually probably would. So
Okay.
we'll have to sit down and probably figure that out soon
Okay, yeah, I'll
for that.
talk to her a little bit more on it too.
Definitely
As in
think
my
of
other half.
the condo.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him, because
I-
that was an excellent deal.
I'm
last
thinking
year.
she kind of agrees with me that that'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's right
But-
on the lake.
Well, I
It
know
was beautiful. It was a nice condo. I'll send you pictures.
Okay,
It's
well,
really nice.
we'll have to figure it out because I know Side Society's doing a 2-day event there.
Okay. At the track?
Yeah. They want them for 2 days now because they actually they found out that they draw more of a crowd than their Saturday night racing.
I believe it.
I believe it for the simple fact that the track itself doesn't draw enough racers to it anymore.
It's a hell of a track, though.
It is, but the thing is,
But
they
it's
don't.
in the Dells.
It's in the
That's
Dells.
the downside,
Nobody
'cause-
wants to trailer a fucking car into the Dells.
Right.
Right. And
That's
not the least of which, it's
it.
5 hours in any direction to there from anywhere just in Wisconsin.
Yeah, the guys from Slinger, they come from
Not
local.
5 hours,
The farthest
but
one
it does
away
take
comes
a long
outside
time
of
to get-
Illinois.
Well, with traffic, I
Really?
guess, yeah. Traffic's terrible, especially during automotion.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to usually go Friday night
I heard, though, the pay is pretty good there
for the pay.
for the track when you're
maybe.
running it.
The actual payouts?
Yeah. I heard they're decent.
Probably because they're trying
Never
to get
ran that
people
track.
there.
But I'm guessing they probably charge more than Slinger. Slinger's $12 a person. $8 for kids, $12 for adults.
I think that's along the same lines as Rockford right now, too.
Yeah.
But Rockford is
I wonder if
not
I
a
can.
great track.
I want to go to a race again. Those were fun. But I kind of get my speed fix watching Rob slide on his ass in hockey. And miss shots when the goalie's pulled.
Fuck off. That was not my fucking fault. That was not my fault.
Sun
And,
got in your eyes or what?
getting clotheslined was not my fault.
You're right, it wasn't your fault, but it was still hilarious.
Oh, dude, I was so fucking pissed. I was so fucking pissed. Anybody but Kyle. If it was any other team but that team, I probably would have fucking killed somebody. It was bad. It was bad, sorry.
Yeah, you
sorry.
sound just like my buddy Eric. He played defensive.
Yeah.
But he got clothesline. He took his stick and freaking hatcheted the guy right across, missed the helmet and the shoulder pad, went right in between and nailed him.
Oh, no.
Broke the stick.
I didn't do that. So, see, I play defense too, but I also play forward when we need it. And I was skating up, and I was coming down the center of the ice, and I tried to cut around one of the defensemen. And as he turned, he had his stick in his arm, his left arm reached out, and as I was going, he kind of made a hook with his arm, and dude, my feet were 3 feet in the fucking air.
Jesus.
Yeah, came down, and I guess all Michael could hear was, "What the fuck?" Because I was pissed. I get up and I was like, "Fuck, Kyle, you know what? Get the fuck away from me. I'm pissed right now." And I was more pissed that it hurt than he clotheslined me, because the clothesline was inadvertent. I mean, he didn't do it on purpose. You know, it was just one of those things that happen.
He hopes.
I'm sure that it probably wasn't on purpose. He was probably trying to turn at the same time. Because he probably seen you juking one way, he was juking the other, but left the arm out with the damn stick.
Well, yeah. Oh no, it was completely inadvertent. I mean, that's why I wasn't like I said. If it was any other team or any other person, I probably would have gotten up and I would have probably beaten the shit out of him. But I've known Kyle for 10 years. I know it was inadvertent. I know he didn't do it on purpose. It was just one of those fluke things. So that's why when I got up, I said, "What the fuck?" And I saw that it was Kyle, and then it clicked almost instantaneous. I was like, "Okay, no, this team is cool. I have no issues. We're good." And he even came up like he had, he got a 2-minute penalty, but he comes up afterwards. He's like, "Man," he's like, "I am so sorry." I was like, "Dude, it happens. I was never mad at you." I said I was more mad that it fucking hurt than anything, because I have old breezers. My breezers are from high school, so they're 25 years old, right?
Yep.
And so the hit pad moved, and I still have a fucking bruise on my ass, on my hip, the size of a fucking dinner plate.
No, like when I'm cooking and I go to grab a pan and I completely must have forgotten, or someone put it in the wrong place, that that pan had just been in the oven, so it's about a good 500-600 degrees, and I go to grab it with food that's still in it, and it's like, ow, motherfucker, and I drop it, and I drop the food, and I'm like, son of a bitch, and they're all like, Mike, are you okay? It's like, yeah, I'm fine, I just gotta remake something. Fuck. I'm not pissed that I...
$60.
No, this is at the place up the street.
Okay, $10.
Yeah. Yeah. No. None of that will be happening at the place in Madison. No.
You hope not.
It fucking will not. I will have towels like duct taped to my hands if I have to. It will not happen.
That's good, because that would suck.
Yeah.
Fuzz. There's going to be a lot of fuzz. Towels duct taped to your hands.
These are no, we only use microfiber towels.
Oh, okay.
No fuzz.
So dust.
No
Lots
dust.
I'm kidding.
No dust.
I'm kidding.
Stop it. I will duct tape you.
All right. I
No,
think it's getting to be about that time.
Why don't we just continue and we'll just kind of digress into other bullshit? I mean, seriously, I mean,
Why
not?
Y'all
I mean, we
haven't
kinda
been here in a
have.
while, and we already...
True.
I mean, seriously. You guys haven't been here in, what, 3 or 4 months at least?
Oh, it's probably been longer than that.
April
now.
to now.
Jesus.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has been.
Really?
It was before Automotion.
It was just before Automotion.
Yeah, it was. No, I think it was right before. No, we came here.
You
for
guys were here
No,
months
y'all were here
after
that.
after
Was it-
Automotion.
It
Whenever
was, no,
Trent
for
was here
COTS.
last.
It was COTS.
So June.
Jesus.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
shit.
7-8 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's been
yeah,
a
but I
long
mean,
time.
instead of making an, what, you're from Fond du Lac? Or
Yeah.
Kakana?
Fun
Fun
luck.
luck.
Fond du Lac? Okay, yeah, what, that's an hour and a half, 2 hours?
2
and a
hours.
half.
Two and a
Yeah,
half
that's-
on a normal day.
All right, so fucking hang out. Let's keep talking about bullshit. Why not? I mean, make your trip worthwhile, right? I mean, a 2.5 hour, 2 hour drive. Make your fucking time here worth it. Let's just have stupid conversations. Why not? I mean,
Shut
seriously.
up, you.
What I do
Michael's
this
like,
time?
Stupid conversation. Let's go.
Yeah.
You open the door to Michael throwing out every.
Well,
Never
I
mind,
mean,
we're
but
not
that's
gonna go there.
Michael. I mean, that's
That almost went
that's to be expected, right? That's okay.
Yeah, I have been and always will be the
So-
devil's advocate. So I got to keep you guys ADOSD.
Yeah, we start off with Automotion, COTS. I'm not sure what's going to fall in between. Off the Hook might happen still in June or July.
Are these all car shows? Car
No,
shows?
that's races.
Oh, okay. Okay.
King of the Streets is possibly happening.
Now, are these races like on streets, or are they actually at like drag strips?
A drag strip, but they're
Okay.
completely no prep. So
Okay.
they scrape them, burn them, clean them off.
Oh, nice.
There's nothing done to the track. There's no glue.
Oh,
Off the Hook
perfect.
is the same way. It's the only time I've ever seen Kakana without glue put on it, which it was hilarious. If my car was actually running, I would have ran it because the selection of cars that actually showed up was like nil. There was like maybe 12, 14 cars. It was the first year for it, and it was thrown together in like 6 weeks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Tough wanted to throw out a challenge to see how many people he could get, and
Yeah.
that's what he got. So,
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, so you do a lot of racing then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least I try to.
You try to?
This past year was not so well.
You think your car will be ready this summer?
Oh, yeah, it's already ready.
Oh, is it already?
Yeah, I figured out. It just got to hook up the nitrous, and we're on our way.
Nice. All right. Well, that's not bad then.
No.
So when all the tracks open up?
Usually Test and Tune is the second or third weekend in April. That's where you can tech in and get yourself tested out if you wanted to go out and have some fun. But last year we ended up getting, I think it was like 18 inches of snow in
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
And it threw everything back to like the first or second week of May. So figure at least by May everything's open.
Nice. All right. So you guys get a lot of traction's probably the wrong word, but you get a lot of followers, and get a lot of participation out of this, or is it just
Kind of, sort of, maybe not, because I'm not on social media, so I couldn't even tell you. I know a lot of people know me.
Yeah.
A lot of people know my cars. Other than that, I really don't give a shit.
okay?
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, fuck off.
Well, yeah. I mean, a car is a car. I mean, especially if it's built for racing purposes. I
Yeah.
mean, does it really have to look pretty? Or
No,
I mean,
it
it's
doesn't
just
look pretty
it's
at
just got to
all.
be functional.
Mine's not pretty.
I'll tell you this. I've been a GM guy my entire life. I went and switched over to Ford on a bet, and I get more shit because I'm driving a Ford now.
Well, yeah.
But yet, the whole bet was just to build a car that could beat a Corvette
Okay.
off of junk parts. I mean, literally, I bought the car off of a guy out of Florida, and I built everything that's in it out of the junkyard.
What kind of car?
It's a Ford Mustang.
It's a Mustang. What do you got in it?
It's a 347 stroker. It's a 5-speed. It's got a 4.9-inch rear end.
So you beat that Corvette.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you definitely beat that Corvette.
Yeah, the engine's pushing almost 700 horse
Nice.
at the motor. At the wheels, it's about 530. So it's kicking. With the nitrous, I'm hoping to push it right back close to that mark. The block can handle up to 1,000. I don't want to touch that.
No, you don't want to chance that anyways.
No, because the stock block of a 5.0 can handle like 550, 600 before it splits. This is a dart block, and it's supposed to handle up to 1,000, so we'll see.
Yeah. I would top it off at like 700, 750 and leave it alone.
It's actually almost at that at the engine right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You throw the nitrous on it, it's going to be what up?
It's going to be right around 900. I'm hoping to do a 200-shot top.
Yeah.
But it's going to be progressive, so 150 is about your average throughout.
Yeah.
So,
oh.
We'll see.
I look forward to hearing this one.
Either it's going to be an awesome spectacle of fireworks, or it's going to go really fast. We'll see.
Either way, it'll be fun to watch.
I predict it's going to probably be really fast, and then it'll be fucking fireworks show.
I've never blown an engine with nitrous yet, but...
How many engines have you had running with nitrous?
All.
Oh.
I've been running nitrous since high school.
Nitrous.
That's all I've ever ran, but most of the time I ran dry. I ran in the Camaro was all dry.
Okay.
With this one, it's gonna be the first wet shot, so we'll see.
Nice.
I like turbos.
I like nitrous because it's expected. You know when it's gonna come on. You can turn it on, turn it off as needed.
Yeah.
Like if you're going sideways, a turbo, and you start fucking around, it's gonna kick on, kick off, and it usually kicks your ass around faster than shit. With nitrous, the second you let off, because there's 3 ways to actually ignite the nitrous to actually turn on. So you have a little micro switch that says it's wide open throttle. You can have a window switch, which is what I have on mine. So it's actually the window switch tells it what RPM it's going to turn on, turn off.
Yeah.
And it has to be wide open throttle for it to actually kick on. So if all of those don't line up, it doesn't turn on.
Okay.
And then you have the go fuck me button.
That way you can just hit it and go?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Fuck it, I don't care anymore?
Pretty much, because like sometimes you can't always be wide open throttle. Especially on a really shitty track. You could be sliding all over the place, never actually get to wide open throttle. It's never going to turn on. But you want to go. Just give her hell. I mean, I've done a quarter-mile freaking burnout before. Whoop you fucking do. New set of tires.
Now, how expensive is nitrous now? Like, just the tank?
A refill is about $62. If I had to buy the... You talking like the whole kit?
No, just the tank. Like, if you're refilling it, how much does that average?
$62.
Okay. That's not too bad, really.
No.
But how big of a tank is that?
Mine's a 10-pounder.
Okay. And how many runs can you get on a tank?
Depends.
Is it more than one?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
If you use 10 pounds of nitrous in one shot...
10 pounds of nitrous
I'm gonna
in one
say...
shot? What the fuck? You trying to go to the moon?
Nah, I mean, honestly, you go through about 2 or 3 bottles on a good weekend.
No, I just like to raise like my ex-wife is at the starting line.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about one fucking shot here.
I've seen, like, you ever watch that Cletus McFarlane?
Mm-hmm.
He did that with the Corvette, where he went and just took a bottle right off the freaking tap and just opened it up to see how much power it actually gained. It gained like 400 horsepower just off the freaking bottle. I don't know, an old shitty 5.3, I think it was. It was amazing. Like, literally straight off the freaking front, just psh, cracks it open, full wide open.
Jesus Christ.
Full wide open.
Now, how much does a nitrous class usually, or a nitrous kit usually run for like the whole setup for like that?
Depends. If you want a system for yours, you're looking at probably $600-700.
And that's just starter kit?
That's a starter kit. That's your plate, your hookups, your solenoids, your brackets, bottle. A kit like I have a dual kit, so mine has a 2-stage kit with all the electronics to go with it. You're looking at probably $1,800 or better.
Damn.
Just the window switch alone is like $300, but that is like your lifesaver.
Mm-hmm.
It won't turn on unless you're at a certain RPM, so you won't blow your engine because you don't have enough load on it.
Yeah.
If you're under 3,500 RPMs, don't ever hit it. You'll blow your shit to pieces.
Good advice.
Awesome.
Good advice. Yes, it is.
I mean, a lot of guys, they launch on nitrous, but they have a stall that's way high. I mean, the ones you see blow up on the line is usually because of hiccups. If it drops below that and it's still throwing nitrous, it's going to go boom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Green flames.
No. Blue.
Really? I thought it was green.
No.
No.
Methane's blue, but...
Yeah.
Huh, fair enough.
The gas, yeah.
You could run it with methanol. It's fun. It's really expensive. Burns the shit out of your eyes. That's why I ran the Camaro.
let's
but
say
with that, don't you got to rebuild the engine more?
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Different
say-
injectors, different everything.
Let's say it burns everything up usually, what, 1 or 2 runs?
I had to rebuild that motor every weekend.
Jesus Christ.
It became more expensive to rebuild the motor because I would fry the rings pretty much every weekend.
Really?
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's common with nitrous.
Yep. Between the nitrous and methanol.
let's say no and say we didn't.
So that's why when you watch like NHRA and that, they're rebuilding those engines between
Every run.
run.
Yep. Because shit breaks. Well, you're pushing, what, 10,000 horsepower out of those things?
It just seems like a waste of money.
Pretty close.
It is a waste of money, but it also ensures that nothing broke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every weekend before I go out to the track, I check all my valves, like all the rockers.
Yeah.
And I always find 1 or 2 that are loose. It's common, especially when you're kicking over 7.75 on the RPMs. You know, when you're hitting over $8,000 and your motor can't handle that, like your motor probably 6,500.
Mm-hmm.
Mine can go out to $9,000 all day long.
Okay.
It's built for it.
Yeah. Well, I think at 6,500, I'm pretty much ready to grenade.
Yeah, if I go to $9,000, I will grenade. But if I go to like my shift points are usually around 76 to 77, done.
I just want to hug my Honda Fit and say, no, sweetie, this will never happen to you.
What?
Well,
I like my Banshee.
Isn't it like a 1.0 liter in that thing?
No.
2.4.
Really?
I was going to say, no.
same
Holy
engines
hell.
that the lawnmowers have.
You have almost more than the new Mustang. It has the 1.3 four-banger in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Turboed, though.
Yeah, the new ones. Yeah.
1.3 turboed.
Dude, it's all fuel economy, and it's just what.
So basically, you're getting a look at the body, but then you have no go.
It's like having
Yeah.
a padded bra.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's going to be fun to play with until you take it off.
And then you're still going to play with
there.
it.
What?
But yeah, you're totally still gonna play with it though.
Well, yeah, you didn't. At that point, you have no choice. You've already bought it.
Explanation later. Having a 1.3 Mustang with no power is like having a padded bra. It's fun until you take it off.
You.
Take off, nothing there. You're catching up.
The one
The
that
whole
wears
thing's
a
a
bra,
mouthful.
she's like,
Right?
what?
Hey, the whole damn thing's a mouthful. So
What are we
who
talking
cares?
about again?
Boobs.
No, boobs. You know, boobs.
Sidetracked.
Boobs are
Yep.
nice. Well, like, hey, the rest of this show was just whatever.
Hey, it's a fucking cold start. We still got to get back in on this engine. Still got to get this shit running.
Or get your battery jumped, whatever.
Sorry.
What's wrong with your battery?
The damn thing's original to the car, and it's tiny.
Personal
So
problem.
you did do 9 volt
Like
or
your
what?
dick. Sorry, I had to.
Wow. Dun,
Damn,
dun,
I've never
dun.
had complaints.
I'm kidding. Go on.
You
Go on.
probably
I
charged your
had to. It was
vapor
just a
and all of a
setup.
sudden the thing went and died.
Had to go
on
with
you.
it.
Oh, fuck no.
Sucked all the juice out of that 5.8 millihertz freaking vape machine there.
No. It's mech.
It's a what?
Yes.
Mech mod.
Just go with the answer
Okay.
is yes.
It seems way more expensive than I would ever want to spend for something like that. But
It
okay.
is.
Oh, I got
how
it
people
as a
think about
Christmas
cars,
present,
though.
so
Yeah.
I didn't spend a fucking thing.
Yeah, that's good.
That means he got it free.
Yes.
So fuck it.
And it's my binky. Seriously, this damn thing kind of saved my life a couple weekends ago. So, no.
What?
Okay. Care to elaborate?
He wanted to suck on something, didn't have anything around.
No.
So he sucked on that.
No. I have plenty. I have plenty of penises to put my mouth on. I have no problem with that.
Fantastic.
All
All
right.
right.
What? Personal
Wrong.
electronic nicotine inhalation
Wrong
system.
show.
Wrong show, Michael.
Wrong show.
Well, yeah, we have a vape show too. But
Uh-huh.
hey, y'all asked. I mean, personal electronic nicotine inhalation system. I got plenty of mods. That's not a problem. But no, I was in a really, really bad
Dave's
place
like,
again, and my head was kind of sideways, and it's like, okay, this is not going to be a good weekend.
Your head or your eyesight?
Eyesight was fine.
You can see straight on now?
It's 10-10. The other eye's 10-10, just in a different direction, so they have to test them separately. It's like, all right, Mr. White, turn your head to the right. Okay, now read the chart.
You get the chameleon chart.
Yeah, you're going to need 2 charts, Doc.
One on each wall.
All right,
pretty much.
Mr. White, we're going to need you to read the letters as you can see them. Okay, DRKOHLER. Oh, shit, that's your name.
So the eyesight is fine. Ish.
Hey, it's nice because she's actually gifted, so it's like, hey, sweet.
So you can see 2 at a time. Okay.
Okay.
I have to go pick up Cam's meds, and then I gotta go home and start laundry and get dinner going and all that. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you like to spank your betrothed then, or at least give him a hug?
Oh, Michael.
Yes.
When they already know your name, it's not good.
No, it's just I've heard "Oh Michael" repeatedly, just almost never in that context.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
That's Tiff.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Same color hair and everything. Hey. Hi.
Aww. Bad Hookups Network for the win.
I want to ride home with Dave.
For once.
Well, it's either that or
Sorry.
you come home with me.
Hey, law of large numbers on that one.
I know, right?
Well,
We had to get one right at some point.
Yes, we did. That's okay.
the one good thing about having a truck now is you can actually take apart the Marauder or Grand
what?
Marquis or whatever the fuck you have.
I gotta be honest, I haven't listened to the last 2 minutes. What's going on?
I know, that ass, right?
Oh my God.
So what's up? No, seriously, what's up? I don't know.
You got Crown Vic, right?
Grand Marquis.
Grand Marquis.
Yeah, I got luxury.
So you can actually take that thing apart now that you have a truck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my goal. Plus, within another month or so, I'll have a garage to work in too.
Amazing.
Getting a house?
Yeah, kind of.
Nice.
Her house?
No, my mom's buying a house, but we're basically taking over the payments and stuff.
Bravo.
Oh, there you go.
So 4-bedroom house, 2 baths, 2.5 car garage.
Nice.
That's the only thing I care about.
Right? How big of a garage can I get?
It's 2.5 car,
All right.
which the Mercury's going to live in there, and then we're trading in the new SUV and going to get a newer SUV here within another week. So
And you see, it's
that's
kind
probably
of
going to live in there.
it's funny like that because my dad and my stepmom, when they bought their house, that was also a mandatory thing between the two of them because they're like, yeah, between all of her carpentry shit and all of his automotive shit, they needed essentially a 5-car garage. So they got a 4-car garage with another 1-car or a 2-car garage that's separated because 3 of those cars are all of his automotive shit.
Oh, jeez.
2 of those cars is all of her carpentry shit, and the other one is storage.
Nice.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, he can rebuild damn near everything. There's a reason in high school his nickname was Lazarus, because everyone with a dead car came to him and he could fix it.
Well, back in that day, all you had to do was hit it with a hammer.
No shit.
Yeah, this is the same guy who...
Work, you piece of shit, broom.
This is the same guy who... All right, my parents were divorced, so this is the same guy who I'd see my dad on a Friday because he would pick me up, and then Mom would pick me up after she got off of work from his house. You know, I'd have dinner and everything, whatever. And, okay, we'd put the engine for the Gold Star together that Friday. I spent Mondays with my dad, just all day Mondays. I would come back that Monday, and it would be completely disassembled again on the fucking kitchen table.
Oh, that sucks.
Not really. It was fun. And it was mostly disassembled because he's like, yeah, the balance still isn't quite right. I'm like, Dad, it was right when we put it together. I know, but it didn't sound right.
When you can feel a little bit of vibration difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, most people go and actually have their engines blueprinted, balanced, and everything else. You can feel the tiniest little bit of vibration. That's only going to make it go kaboom way faster.
Mm-hmm. Oh, his method was taught to him by his dad, which, I mean, granted, we eventually upgraded my father from this system to, you know, something that's normal.
Yeah.
His old man would take a cup of black coffee in a white cup and put it on the carburetor.
Okay.
Because he would actually figure out the timing and the balance for everything by the ripples in the coffee.
Sure. I do it by sound.
Yeah.
I tune the carburetor and I tune the distributor all by sound, but then I go and hit it with a light to make sure I'm actually where I'm supposed to be.
Because of a pyrotechnics accident we had when we were doing weddings, he was deaf in one ear, so he couldn't do it by sound as well. So it's like, oh, well, this works. And then it's like, Dad, they make shit for this. Yeah, but I have coffee here. It's like, Dad, you have 3 coffee machines in the garage. It's like, well, Yeah,
It
one
works.
for morning, one for lunch, and one for when I have to deal with Laura.
So the other one has brandy in it.
No, well, in the end years he started drinking again, but not to get drunk.
Not to get drunk. That doesn't sound like fun.
No, he was in recovery for the longest time, but
Yeah, I don't drink to get drunk. Fuck that.
no, that's just a byproduct.
It is, and I don't like it.
No, you get drunk because of relationships. We've had this discussion.
No, I get high because of relationships.
No, you get high because of kids.
Yeah, I'll give you that one too. We'll just say yes.
Yes
Probably a good
to
idea.
all.
Yeah.
Because life
Yes.
finds a way to fuck you over.
Not so much life.
It's like when I saw
Just
one of
stupid
my
decisions.
Well, it's like when I ran into one of my friends at the event last night, one of, 4 people that I know that are still left in the Madison community, and it's like, ugh.
3, 4. Okay, cool.
No, Madison. Not you guys. The people that I
so
also
now
torture.
we're
Now we're not even. Yeah.
I see.
I
how
have
it
2
is.
families.
No, it's
I have-
okay. Go on.
Eat
No,
a dick,
fuck you, we're
preferably his, because he shoots better than me. I have 2 families. I have my bad habits family, and I have my kink family. Okay, keep that in mind. I try to keep shit balanced, and it's like, oh, cool, I'm in Madison. I'll see people I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm like, oh shit, it's been 2 years, and they all moved. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that happens.
So I'm talking to one of my friends, Spike, and it's like, hey, how's it going? He's like, oh yeah, life is going good. It's like, oh, so it hasn't fucked you yet. He's like, well, and then life finds a way.
Life always finds a way, Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Life always finds a way.
Yeah, $1 billion living on an island in the middle of nowhere, completely disconnected from society. Tsunami.
You know what? I would take it, though. I would still fucking take it.
You're like, hold on, we'll eventually not drown.
Yeah. You know what? I
You
would
just got to build underground
Why?
Why?
because then tsunami comes, washes everything away, and you're still there.
As long as it doesn't leak in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you
So
can make
you
it
have
waterproof.
that.
You throw a hose down
you
the
have
hole.
that.
You can always make it waterproof or
Yeah.
seal it up.
Now, how do you get oxygen in there? 'Cause
Yeah.
Usually it's a Venturi
You
system.
know
that
what?
use.
Yeah. There's
Not
a lot
all of us have
flaws
thought
in
that
this.
far.
Air goes down one hole
That's
and
like,
pumped out.
They have carbon
in
dioxide
case
scrubbers.
Of a tsunami.
No, seriously, a lot of the
You're
now
screwed.
refurbished missile silos, the ones that they already took all the well, in theory they took all the nukes and everything out of.
Nah, they're still
A lot of them are actually being refurbished with brand new sump pump systems because they're all
Flush
half
don't hit it
flooded.
in the wrong spot.
And yes, and they're putting CO2 scrubbers in them. They still had the Venturi systems, but they're putting the CO2 scrubbers in there just as a backup because a lot of folks that are buying this are fucking preppers and they're like, yeah, we don't want an open air system for fallout.
You're still going to have it because nuclear fallout lasts years.
Right, but they have enough scrubbers in their system and stored up because, missile silo, you have room
Yeah, what
to
creates
last.
new oxygen, though?
No, it just what it does is it combines with the carbon in the carbon dioxide and separates the oxygen out.
Yeah, I know, but eventually you run out of oxygen, right?
No, you run out of scrubbers. That's why they store a shitload of them. And that's why they also set up hydroponics and different agricultural systems underground. That way they do the same damn job. It's all about redundancy.
Sounds pretty fucking stupid to me. Huge waste of money.
If you got the money, why not?
Because it's never going to happen.
As far as anybody knows, that's the point of being a prepper. It doesn't matter.
Nice.
That's why I stopped prepping.
I just have guns everywhere,
Yes.
and there's really, nowhere except for her car that isn't one.
Is that
She's
that
like,
just a
"What?"
matter of her opinion, or
What about my car?
I'm not going to put a gun in your car because you never know what's there.
Yep.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Truck has 3.
You get pulled over and you're like, is this your gun?
Not
What the
mine!
fuck are you talking about, dude?
I got pulled over like
Fucking
4
Tony.
months ago, going down 26 home from work. Officer comes up to the window and she's like, what'd she say? What'd she say? She asked if I knew why she stopped me, and I go, no, I didn't. And then she asked me if I had any weapons in the vehicle, and I go, well, it depends on which ones you want to know about. That was the wrong answer because usually they stand right behind the window and kind of peek over a little bit, and she moved to in front of my mirror, and she goes, oh no, do tell. I go,
With their hand like this?
Yeah. I said, well, I have a Springfield in my backpack. I said, I have my 1911 under the seat, and I have my M&P shield in the small of my back. And she goes, oh, okay. Can you get your license? I said, I can, but it's in my back pocket.
Don't shoot me.
And she goes, okay, no problem. Just get it out. She goes, you conceal carry? I said, yes, I do. I said, here it is. And that was it.
Well, as long as you prove it.
Well, yeah.
Them know.
I have the sticker on the back of the truck, and the bag actually has the same logo on it, so they know exactly where it is, except for the rifle underneath the back seat.
Yeah, like the one time I got pulled over, they're like, all right, do you have any weapons in the car? It's like, well, I have a lot of knives. And they're like, why do you have a lot of knives? Because I'm a chef. It's like, do you have any knives on you? Yes, I do. Why do you have
work?
Never leave home without it.
Well, I have to go pick it up from my stepmom's because it got taken from me when I went to the hospital this last time. But anyways, and all my other knives.
God.
Well, all my other knives are in my guitar case, so that's always in the car. So there's that too. But anyways, and I had to explain this to her. It's like, well, I have my knife in my back pocket. I have my knife roll in the seat behind me. I have a shitload of knives in my guitar case back there, and she's just looking at me like, why do you have knives in a guitar case? It's like BDSM. Oh,
Go on.
well, that's how I picked up a new client.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So, anyways.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, she was cute. I didn't care.
So,
Yep.
Dave,
Yes.
do you have anything that's car related?
Whitefish Bay is awesome.
Anything?
Oh,
Bueller.
no, I think I'm good for today.
Yeah, we are at hour 46.
Okay.
So, folks.
Well, where can everybody see Frank and Goat online?
I was going to say, where do you want to see it?
In the driveway?
Yeah.
Just drive by. It's sitting
some
right
in the
there.
driveway, some in the garage.
It's changed colors over the years from green to silver
To rust?
It's
No.
never been green.
the
It's never
tarps.
been green.
The
Oh,
tarps.
the tarps, yeah.
A blue.
We had blue on there for a little while because we had two different ones because the one ripped almost immediately, and then it had my gray car cover, and now it has a nice heavy-duty silver.
Yeah, so
tarp
at least
on it.
it's under a cover.
So now it's just getting scratched to hell.
No,
I have
my
a car cover
cover's-
underneath it.
Oh, okay.
My car cover's over the top of the car, and
Yes.
it's padded.
And it doesn't matter. The car's already needs to be redone, so being scratched is not my problem with that right now.
No,
There's
it's like
much
7
more.
different colors.
Yes.
It's like
Have
Harley
you
cleaned
seen
out.
this car? That is
Yeah.
the least of its worries.
orange, black, blue, red, white.
No, it's no white.
What
There's
the
no
hell do you
white.
think the color I put on there to cover the
That is called
white.
primer.
white?
So gray. Off-white.
Yeah.
It's eggshell.
It's eggshell.
as white as your
We
freaking
have a
beer can.
lovely. we
It's
have a
white,
lovely
silver,
touch
and
of,
Bondo.
we have a,
It
a
looks like your
lovely
beer can,
touch
no
of
joke.
white
Yeah.
eggshell.
Add one orange panel to that, and you are set.
There's orange, red, blue, black.
I think we have an orange highlighter around here. We could do that.
I think those are it.
Yeah, we could do that.
And primer.
Awesome.
But anyways, you can find it on Instagram at hashtag Frankengoat or Project Frankengoat, sorry. Or you can go to Facebook.com Frankengoat. Those are the two places you can find them.
You ain't gonna find me anywhere, fuckers.
And you're not going to find Tony anywhere because he sucks. So
Yeah, but his car's
just
been in
follow me.
magazines.
No, I'm kidding. It has been, yes.
Tony's been in magazines too. Granted, that's, just.
Playgirl?
Hopefully.
What?
I don't think I've been in any magazines.
He wasn't conscious for that. You weren't supposed to tell him.
Oh, okay. So the Dave Special Monthly, got it.
Damn it, now I gotta pay him.
Captain Chloroform strikes again.
Here's your $10, dude.
How do you think she
We sold
afforded
one
all the
copy.
Frankengoat
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah, we sold one copy.
One copy. It's more than Playboy these days.
No shit.
That's only because Dave bought his own
You
copy.
gotta get online, man. You gotta get online.
Shit, I will. But then I gotta pay you more.
Also, check out
And
Fox
knock-
Valley Cruisers.
Yeah, there you go.
You might see my car on there. Probably not.
Probably not. Or
Because it's a Mustang on a
Lone Pistons
cruiser site.
online.
That's
on
right.
Facebook. Don't forget our own site.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
mean
forget.
damn it.
badhabitsnetwork.com?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's up and running now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the
Are you sure?
.com's up. Yes, it's up
We
and
have
running
a
and
lot
it works.
of places. Just look for us in general
Yeah,
and you'll find it.
seriously, you can Google. I even
Yeah.
had to do this at the event last night because I wore my Bad Habits shirt last
Yeah.
night. And they're like,
Google
oh,
us.
cool, what's that? And it's like, fuckery, mostly. And so I explained it to them. They're like, dude, I need to listen to that. I'm like, okay, we're not paying for therapy.
Well,
But
if
did
we
you
did, we could
share
start
it?
charging.
You shared it, right? You did
Well, of course.
let them know. Okay. Just making sure you didn't go, no, fucker, go away. Because, I mean, even a bad listener is still a listener.
Yeah, I know.
The deaf guy in the corner.
Yeah, the deaf guy in the corner rocking back and forth. I hear you.
Hey, you are talking to the guy who sold phone and internet to a deaf guy and a triple play to his teletype
A
operator.
blind man can find his favorite porno at least once in a while.
It's all in
Yeah, well, yeah, because they have audio descriptive porn.
Oh, yeah. I feel that.
Those are some nice boobs. Wait.
No. They
Shit,
actually.
the tranny one.
Yes, read the braille.
No, they have full-on audio descriptive porn.
They do.
That's more than I needed to know.
The only thing is, though, if
moving
you ever actually listen to it, it sucks because it's all like automated.
Well,
it's
no
not
shit.
like
click on the wrong button.
It's
Dave.
not like Alexa by any means.
No. This was Dave's mission to
feel
find the
that.
end of Pornhub.
That's about it, but a little more robotic sounding.
I was trying. I'm
It's
not
like getting
that
it out with
robotic
Stephen
sounding.
Hawkins. What the fuck?
Pretty much. Ow, ow, ow. As
It's
she
just
rides
weird.
him.
Blow backwards. I'm moving.
One of my favorite Stephen Hawking's ones, though, since we're on things that are slightly automotive, because his shit was electric and it did move, was he came out in the middle of a fucking conference where people paid like $1,500 just to hear him talk. Well, elsewise hear him talk. And Bill Gates just released a patch, and it cured my erectile dysfunction. Seriously, these people paid $1,500 for a dick joke.
That's kind of funny. Hey, made money off of it, I suppose.
That's great.
Yeah.
He didn't even need hydraulics for that.
Nope.
I've often wondered how Hugh Hefner ever got it up.
The cocaine and Viagra wasn't just keeping him hard; it was keeping his heart going.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to admit that. I mean, look at Keith Richards. That guy is still fucking away.
He should be dead.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's famous.
So,
Hugh Hefner was just a Jew, man. It's all he literally. It's all he ever did is freaking make a freaking like magazine, I guess you could say, for the articles. And,
Yeah, for the articles.
Right.
And
Good
ended
save.
up with 27-year-old girlfriends for life. I don't understand that. They're all were
Well-
27 or less.
Well, that was the point. Was he started Playboy not for the articles or even the pornography? It was actually
There was
about
no
the play.
pornography, and there was art.
Exactly.
Art.
It was all about the actual lifestyle of the Playboy of that time, the 40s and 50s. You know, kind of the reinvention of the whole Rat Pack thing. You know, where, you know, you'd have a bunch of guys, essentially like us, you know, they'd hang out, they'd have drinks, they'd have beautiful women on them, high tiff, and,
I wish
you know,
I was beautiful, but go on.
and, you know, it's just all of those things, and that's what kept him going. That's what made him all of the money, and a lot of people still subscribe to that, especially when it came to, you know, slightly more risque things.
Yeah.
And, you know, when he developed the entire lifestyle of it at the mansion, that's when he started making just a shitload of money off of it as a tourist attraction. Then, of course, he had to keep up the lifestyle. And, you know, because of all the money, he was like, okay, 27-year-old ladies who are also my models, you come in here, live here, you obey my rules, and you will be fucking loaded by the time you leave. And we'll need psychiatrist is down the street. Because old wrinkly balls. Hi, Rob.
Fuck you, I'm not that old.
All right, so I guess on that note,
Hey, you wanted something that's Pistons, and that's definitely something that's going in and out.
do we got anything else?
Obviously not.
Well, let's see.
Not now.
And we're done. Game over.
So, yeah, that's about it. I mean, Google us online, BadHabitsNetwork.com. We are working on making sure that Spreaker thing fucking works.
Mm-hmm.
Spreaker works. We're working on making sure that damn Discord works.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
No, it
seemed
does
like it was
work.
working.
It worked on the last episode. It's just I also need I need to fuck with it more. Because
Stop fucking with
He
it.
needs to fuck with it more.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, touch tips, docking.
Yeah, because, you know, we can all see that.
He was poking it from both ends.
He's poking fingers. Like swordplay, just a tip to tip.
I mean, like 2 dicks stuck in a Chinese finger trap.
So on that note, all right, guys.
Anyways.
If you like what you hear, if you don't like what you hear, thank you very much for the download. Click the fucking heart icon. like, share, subscribe, everything else, folks. Any final words, kids?
No, not really.
All right, fuck you guys. We are out.
Go fuck your moms.
Yo.